Serving 26 schools across more than 500 square miles, Pulaski County Special School District is one of the largest school districts in the state of Arkansas. Our district strives to help each student discover his or her full potential while preparing students for life and cultivating future leaders. PCSSD continues to strengthen the relationship between its public schools and the community. Our district is committed to creating a nationally recognized school district that assures that all students achieve at their maximum potential through collaborative, supportive, and continuous efforts of all stakeholders. The schools participating in this football game are members of the Arkansas Activities Association as authorized by their school. The administrators of these schools have helped to write the rules and regulations that govern participation of students in competitive activities for the schools that are members of the AAA. The Arkansas Activities Association, which is sponsoring this football game, is a voluntary nonprofit educational association of some 500 junior and senior public and private high schools of Arkansas. The regulations which guide these events are adopted by the schools themselves and determine the type of program they believe to be most desirable for high school youth. The Arkansas Activities Association is one of 50 state organizations that belong to the National Federation of High School Associations. This association formulates policies, game rules, and standards for inter-school competition. The schools of Arkansas have adopted these rules on eligibility which correspond to those recommended by the National Federation. The Arkansas Activities Association recognizes that athletes represent more than themselves in athletic competition. They represent their team, their fellow students, their teachers, and the community. Athletes who display good sportsmanship reflect high moral standards.
All right, welcome. Welcome, Maumelle Hornet football fans, to Maumelle Hornet football on the PCSSD Sports Network, brought to you by Natural State Sports. I'm Steve Henson, voice of the Maumelle Sports Network, along with my broadcast partner, Andy Gates.
Hello.
And let me introduce tonight's crew. On production, we'll have Kayla Fletcher, and then on our main cam and only cam of the night, we'll have my wife, Kristen Henson, again. So it's going to be an interesting night as we get things started here across all of our platforms on Natural State Sports as we get ready for this matchup, final week 10 matchup with the Beebe Badgers.
Because we're in a phone booth, first off.
Yeah, I think it probably sounds like a phone booth. I think this might be the one time, Kayla, that we're going to hear Andy just fine, because if you can't hear him over there, he's going to echo off of mine.
I'll bounce off a wall.
Yeah. So senior night here at Beebe as we get things started about an hour early as we try to avoid the impending weather. And looking at the radar, I think, knock on wood, that we're going to get there. We'll see what happens, assuming, we don't throw the ball 200 times in this game. But we've already got a few games going. Over in Sherwood, the Sylvan Hills Bears and Greene County Tech, I believe, are all tied up now, last I checked. We'll switch over here as we get ready to see our teams run out onto the field. The Hornets are getting ready down in their end zone. And Beebe, as they get all their seniors ready. We've already had our coin flip. That happened about 30 minutes ago before senior night. The Hornets won the toss, deferred to the second half, and Beebe will get the ball first, so your Hornets will be on defense to start things off in this one. Sylvan Hills, just a quick update. Sylvan Hills, that game started at 4:30. They've got 9:45 left in the third quarter there. It's 21-14. A couple of quick touchdowns to start the second half in that ball game. And then over in Valonia, in a game that holds a lot of weight tonight, the winner of that game is the 2 seed out of the 5A Central. The loser gets to travel to either Camden Fairview or to War Memorial Stadium to play the Parkview Patriots. So somebody gets to go on the road in that game, and I'm going to be honest, I do not want to have to go all the way to Camden, so I'm hoping the Mills Comets handle business against Bologna tonight.
Coming into the season, did you think you would be saying that Mills and Bologna would be playing for the 2 seed?
Not half of that. I would have. I think I picked Mills at the beginning of the year to be the 2. I think I said Robinson, Mills, Whitehall, and us, or us and Whitehall. So obviously I had us and Whitehall way off.
Bologna is so young, and they played this so well towards the end of the season to get to where they are. It's been very surprising to see them where they're at.
Yeah, to sit just a game back, you're right. I would not have expected Bologna to be in a position to potentially host a playoff game.
Congrats to them if they do.
Yeah, Robinson, that game starts in about 5 minutes, same kickoff time as ours, and so we'll keep you updated on that one. No Quentin Murphy for the Senators tonight, no Noah Freeman tonight. Pine Bluff has to win that football game. Pine Bluff, a win, and Pine Bluff, it will represent the Central as the 4 seed. A loss, and Morrilton will represent the Central as the 4 seed.
Is there punter kicking field goals?
I don't know.
Is he catching passes?
We'll do a quick rundown of the 5A Central. What your brackets would look like as of right now. There could obviously be some big changes as we go through the night. On the top side of the bracket, the Robinson Senators are the number 1 overall seed. They will head into no matter what happens against Pine Bluff tonight, they will have home field throughout. At this moment, and this will probably be what happens, they will match up with the Magnolia Panthers, the 4 seed out of the South. The West 2, Prairie Grove Tigers, will face off with the East 3, Batesville Pioneers as of right now. And then in this bracket below that, currently Camden Fairview sits as the 1. They battle the Parkview Patriots tonight for the 5A South Championship. Both teams come into that game undefeated. Camden Fairview leads them by 1 tiebreaker point as it sits right now, but it won't matter. Winner of that game
take all.
Will be the number 1 seed out of the South. We got a great fireworks show going over there in the field beside us between us and the train tracks. Sound, sorry guys, you're only going to hear us. We are basically, like Andy said, in a phone booth right now. That's not going to help. So currently right now, as it sits, Camden Fairview would face off with the Pine Bluff Zebras. But again, Pine Bluff has to win tonight in order to have any chance. Your Hornets have made their way out onto the field as we are set. And there are still fireworks. There is going to be a fire in that field. There is fire, several fires in that field right now. Look at all the fire. There's lots of fires.
They're baby fires.
They're still like
get a water bottle. Get a water bottle.
Fire trucks, fire department's ready. They're running. They got the fire hoses coming out. Here we go. I could do play-by-play with the fire department. So the Badgers and all the senior families have made their way out onto the field as we are seconds away from our Ackles
kickoff. Play on or the
kickoff.
other one that they need to put fire.
Look
at the smoke.
Smoke and the soot and the fireworks.
All I see was part of the things were landing on top of the people in front of us.
Those fires are getting bigger. The fire department's literally, he's running them over to put them out. I don't think that's a great plan there, Mr. Firefighter.
It works. Stop, drop, and roll.
That's what he's doing. He's driving. He just drove over that one, put it out.
Bags work great.
Oh, there you go. That's great. Oh, man, that's good stuff.
Oh, baby.
High school football on a Friday night. Can't beat it. All right, so again, right now, as it sits, Robinson Senators are the number 1 seed out of the 5A Central. The Mills Comets or the Bologna Eagles will be your 2. The loser of that game will be your 3. And then if Pine Bluff wins, they'll be the 4. If they lose, it'll be Morrilton as your 4 seed. We'll keep you updated as we go through the night best we can with scores. Games are starting at so many weird times. I saw some of the South Arkansas games have officially now been moved to tomorrow. I know a lot of people are going to be at that Bryant Conway game tomorrow night that got moved, as that's a huge game.
I won't be there.
I will not be there. We will be in Maumelle. So, by the time that game happens, I think I could actually go to that game tomorrow night. Who knows? Maybe I'll get bored and go. All right, so we are ready for our Ackles kickoff as Braden Kemp ready to kick it off, and we will get things started here tonight on Week 10 between the Hornets and the Beebe Badgers. I'm looking for a roster because I forgot we have new rosters.
We? Again?
Well, same from last week. I just want to make sure we have them in front of us.
Got some freshmen again. Huh?
Yes. We're going to see some good freshmen tomorrow, but we'll talk about that later as we get going. As Braden Kemp puts a foot into it, and that's our Ackles kickoff as we get things going back deep. I believe that's going to be Barker on the return, trying to get to the middle of the field, cuts back inside, and going to be taken down at the 28-yard line, and that's where Beebe will start their first drive of the evening. So the Beebe Badgers will come out, I believe, with Hunter Marshall at quarterback. As I try to dig through my roster here, we'll give them a minute there. Not in any hurry to get out on the field, as
Clock's not running yet.
I don't know what we're doing. There we go. Now we're ready for football. Everything is set.
Coaches should have been like, look, see the clouds? We want to get this game under. Go for it.
I was wrong. Zach Grant is your starting quarterback. Grant's going to be 5 wide, trips to the far side of the field, single set to the near side. Hornets will counter with a single safety high here and step up the corners. They're looking to throw, go to the left side, got a man in the zone. Boy, just got a hit on the quarterback. Amari Rogers really put a shot on Grant.
I think he hurt himself.
Somebody lost a pad. I think Grant lost
ear pad?
Pad, looks like it. The result of the play is a 9-yard gain. Beebe's going to be a yard shy of a first down.
I think that referee plays disc golf. That was a good toss.
Running a guy off late. Beebe's got an injured player. Now we got more pads being thrown off the field, as I believe that was Brasfield, sophomore wide receiver. And now Beebe, I believe, is going to burn a timeout here, and they are with 11:18 to go in the first quarter. First time out of the night.
That was quick.
Yeah, I got to figure that's an equipment malfunction there. And that's
Amari Rogers can cause those when he wants to.
It's quite the
offensive
shot.
side of the ball or defensive side. We'll hit you when I got the ball in my hands, and we'll hit you when I don't have it.
Quick update. Valonia has struck first in that matchup. They lead that ball game 7-0. If we learned anything about Valonia last week, they are a team of runs.
They can score fast.
Yes, they can.
They can give up a lot of points.
A ball game that we led 28-14 to eventually lose 49-28.
Let me tell you the talking to I got at work on Monday.
Oh,
when I got there. Several people I work with have children that go to Valonia.
Hey, you got us now. Let's chat in basketball season, okay?
That's what I told them.
With the shot clock, you can't do that stuff y'all did last year anymore.
Yep.
So here we go. They'll get the snap back to Grant. Grant going to get the first down. Now he breaks. No, he's not going to break him free from Amari Rogers. So Amari Rogers drags him down, but it'll be enough for an Acre Pharmacy first down.
Kid looked like he was on a treadmill.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the parents came up to me. She goes, hey, were you at the game? I was like, of course. She said, I was trying to wave at you. I was like, I didn't see you. Obviously, I was looking at the field. And she said, we kicked your butts. And I was like, well, at one point, y'all were down 14, and then the wheel kind of fell off a little bit. It was wobbling, and then I don't know what happened.
That offense woke up. They learned how to run right up the middle. Now the Hornets, they're ready for this one. No running up the middle this time, as the running back on that one was Overstreet, I believe.
Pretty sure that's going to be second down.
That'll be second down. Second down and 13.
That's wrong. There we go. That's a nice screen.
Yeah, they do have a very nice screen. Somebody.
I got this big pole in the way here.
Let's say you could just watch the game from there. Oh, I got the big pole over here. Anything happens in this left corner, I'm in trouble. And poor Kayla's stuck behind us. She can't see a thing.
She's over with her feet propped up on a plastic box in this phone booth.
It's second down and 13, as now they'll pitch the
he got a little room.
jet sweep, and nice hit there in space. And then we got a PI roofing penalty, as that's Clegg on the tackle. Good job by DeMontre Clegg to step in and make a big hit. We may have a hold on this play. We await the White Hat to give us the explanation of the PI roofing penalty. It's a hold, so back him up 10.
Regardless, Clegg held up his progress of moving forward.
Yes, he did. Of course, final game of the season. The playoffs are out of reach for our Hornets. Been a bit of a rebuilding season for Coach Maupin, and I know not the record we wanted out of this year, but a lot of lessons learned. And as we continue to get the culture of Coach Maupin put in place, and boy, the Hornets nearly had an interception there as Grant has to bring it down, and he'll fall forward, give him about 4 on the play. He'll get to the 37-yard line. And that'll bring up a third down in about 15.
Third and long. What do we do?
Well, the Hornets just got to keep everything within 15 yards of the sticks. Don't give them anything at 16 yards.
That's kind of what I was thinking. Keep them in front of the second orange marker.
This is a BB team that has the ability really to be multiple on offense. They can run it and they can throw it. They're a very talented team. Now Grant awaits the snap. He's got it. Looking up over the middle, wants to throw it deep, and he just overthrew his man. Yeah,
slightly.
Break for the Hornets there. It's Grant. That one wasn't even close. The one thing, and I would expect a punt here, one thing about Beebe that maybe. Here we go. Punt team comes on. But I was going to say, they are a conservative-style team. They want to beat you 17-14, a type of game like that, keep the score low. So wouldn't expect them to do anything too crazy here in Week 10. And snap is good. Kick is away. As Timmons looks to return it. Timmons dropped it and falls on it at the 43-yard line.
I can't see I've ever seen a punt spin like that. You see that?
I didn't see the spin. I was watching Timmons come up on it.
It was spinning like a drill bit coming down. Literally vertically spinning.
So 9:14 to go in our first quarter. No score as the Hornets will come out on offense for the first time this evening.
Well, we got a chance to take the lead immediately.
Hey, look, my wife finally subscribed to my channel.
No way.
It only took her 3 years. Thanks, babe. Appreciate you.
Yay.
I'm really not sure which channel it was she just finally subscribed to. It could be one of the 4 or 5. We only have a couple. All right, so Pierce in the shotgun, 5 wide receivers as Timmons will motion back with him in the backfield. Looks to throw. Timmons makes the catch. Timmons going to cut out a good block on the outside, and it doesn't net us anything as now going to be pulled down. Joyner had the block. Timmons is going to be pulled down. He's going to actually lose a yard on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down and 11.
It's unfortunate. It was a good-looking play to lose a yard.
It was a good-looking play. I had to tell you, this is going to be a challenge tonight, Andy, because we can't hear anything in here. So if we take our eyes off the field for like 2 seconds, we're going to miss stuff. Like I cannot.
I don't
take
like this
that.
kind of football.
I can't hear anything.
I can't hear.
I feel like I'm calling it from my living room.
Must be like what COVID announcers did.
I'll give this one away, and that one goes to Joyner. Joyner he's back to the line of scrimmage, so it'll be 3rd and 11.
Get mad like one of those guys and punch the window out.
Oh, don't do that. That's 2 very thick panes of glass. If you can get through both of those, you've done something. I can see there are 2 panes there.
I got an idea.
No. Don't do that. All right, so Pierce is ready. 3rd down and 11. Drops back, looking up over the right side, throws it deep. He's got Timmons, but Timmons almost caught it off the bounce. Falls incomplete.
Surprise, fell into his lap. He wasn't ready for it.
Just about brought that one in off the tip. Instead, it's going to bring up a 4th and 11 with 8:01 to go in the first quarter.
I don't think he was ready for that surprise.
No. That's a tough one to be ready for because you 100% expect that ball to be overthrown. You're jumping to make a play. And instead, it's tipped right into your hands, and you just don't expect it. So Pierce is on to punt. Wants to run a couple guys on very late.
The other side.
As that was Jacossi West getting in his gunner position. Now they'll bring him in tight. As Pierce gets it, good rush coming, line drive kick, and chasing it down, going to be returnable for the Badgers. Out across the 30, 35 around the corner to the 40, and he'll be pushed out of bounds at the 43-yard line. And with 7:50 to go in the first quarter, that's where the Badgers will start this drive. On that return was Braden Sanders for the Badgers. Into the first quarter in Valonia. Valonia leads that one 7-0.
Might have to take a little trip there.
You can't ever take anything away, though, from those games. Because, again, last week it looked like they were in trouble. And down 9 with about 6 or 7 minutes to go in that one. Came back and won that ball game.
A little help.
All right. So Grant in. He'll get the snap. He'll hand this one away up the middle. Barker trying to find his way through. He gets across the 45 to the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down and 7. I think that's Brasfield. I said no, that's 9. That is Keandre Barker.
He's pretty good at football.
Barker's very talented. He has been banged up a lot this year. He's missed quite a bit of time.
Lightly overused, maybe?
Yeah, maybe. Just a sophomore, though, so 2 more years of having to deal with this young man.
Call that growing pains?
Yeah, maybe so. Again, Beebe in no hurry, 10 seconds on the play clock, taking a lot of time to get it in. And again, you may see this across the state tonight. A lot of teams just trying to run clock. And now they'll give it away to Barker. And the Hornets got it stacked up at Barker. What a move. As Barker finds his way out of bounds across midfield. He's going to be a yard. He may give him the first down. He's right at the sticks. He's going to be a yard shy, it looks like. Maybe half a yard shy. As he went out of bounds, 7 minutes to go here in the first. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down and a yard. So clock stops. 7 minutes to go here in the first quarter.
This is weird.
It is weird.
I don't like it.
It's way
Can we
too
move
quiet.
outside at halftime? Can we just sit out front or something?
Now Grant's going to keep it over the right side. He's got the Acre first down across the 45. And now going to be taken down. This one's going to be spotted at the 41-yard line. That'll be enough for an Acre Pharmacy first down for the Badgers.
Well,
And the Hornets have got an injured player. It's Demontre Clegg down.
helmet came
So
off.
with
too.
6:55 to go in the first quarter, we'll have another clock stoppage here as Band-Aid makes his way across the field. How about somebody's going to have their work cut out for them between today and tomorrow? Football tonight, 2 basketball games tomorrow. So we'll hope Clegg's okay. As he's not now. They'll lay him on his back, going to help him up. I think he's all right. So he hops up. Chakasi West will return his helmet, and they'll get Clegg off the field here. So 6:55 to go in the first quarter. Beebe driving as they've gotten into Hornet territory to the 41-yard line. Just a heads up, our main camera is behind glass, so if you catch a little bit of a glare from time to time, that is why. There's only actually 2 booths in this entire place where the window's open.
We have one of them.
In this place, we don't have any of them. No, the 2 right above us are the only 2 windows. At our place, there's only 1 that has a window that opens, apparently, and it's ours.
I was talking about the camera deck at our home field.
Oh, yeah. They don't really have a camera deck here.
It's very nice.
So Grant gets the snap. He'll hand it away to Barker, and Barker's met in the backfield by McGarrett, but McGarrett couldn't hold on to him. Now throwing guys off as he's inside and out of bounds at the 33-yard line. Let's stop the clock with 6:40 to go in the first quarter. So another good run by Barker, who looked to be stopped in the backfield, got off the tackle. McGarrett broke a couple more on his way to an 8-yard gain.
Come out of his shoe, looks like.
I'll have to change that tire.
At least put air in it.
So now that looks like, I think it's 26. That's Jackson Marsh at running back now for the Badgers.
Hadn't seen one of those in a while.
I'll give it to Marsh right up the middle and a nice seam.
What a hit.
There was a big hit there at the end of that play.
See? Can't even hear it from here.
But that'll be enough for another Acre Pharmacy first down with 6:34 to go here in the first quarter.
What good is a soundproof telephone booth?
Well, if it's a telephone booth, you want it to be soundproof, so, you know. They got it backwards in here. It's an interesting setup. I mean, great facilities here at Beebe. Obviously a little older press box. Could be worse, though. We could be at Robinson where they're having to share their broadcast booth with the Pine Bluff folks tonight. So
That's not nice.
now Grant gets the snap, looking right. Now back to his left, going to go back up over the middle, and he overthrew everybody.
He's good at that.
What was that, 20, I believe? Caleb O'Neal that he was looking for on the pass. He'll drop incomplete. So with 6:05 to go in the first quarter. 2nd and 10 here. Defense looking to get a stop for the Hornets.
Again. Bend don't break right now.
The defense has done well. I mean, at times, obviously, they got run over in the second half last week. So
I don't know what happened. Like I said, the wheels started wobbling and it just blew out the tires.
just give Valonia credit. Great adjustments at the half. So now looking to the right. Oh, and Clegg was stepping up. A great block by the receiver for Beebe, and the Hornets are missing tackles left and right. Bubba Johnson in on that play, as well as Gurney.
Pretty sure I saw a little jersey tug in there, and I don't think those guys, those white and black shirts did. But that's neither here nor there at this point.
No.
There's no laundry on the field to say so.
No, we don't get to talk about the PI roofing folks on that one. So 3rd down and 3
What
here.
did you just say? Oh. What folks?
Our friends at PI Roofing. Hopefully we don't get to talk about our friends at Acre Pharmacy here. So motion man. They're going to go to Barker up the middle and trying to find his way around. He's at the 20, and that's where he stood up. If he breaks it, he's going to try to fall forward, and he might have got it. Actually, they're going to rule his forward progress stopped at the 21-yard line. So he's going to end up 2 yards shy of the first down.
Definitely don't want to say anything about Dio at Cornerstone Lending.
No, not right now.
Nope, not right now. Not when this team's on this side of the ball.
I thought is it the field goal unit they're bringing out, or now they're going to bring a power package out? I believe that is Jaden Smith at quarterback. Oh, and the Hornets jump off sides.
Now we get to talk about PI roofing and giving them a little first down same time.
So the PI roofing penalty will move us forward.
And it results in a...
Now with 4:51 to go in the first quarter, that's an Acre Pharmacy first down.
You're not playing along.
Sorry, I missed that when I left you hanging.
See if I'll set you up ever again.
My bad.
Give you all these cool nicknames for people. I'm fired. I'm firing myself.
All right, so there's the snap as Grant rolls to the right side, looking towards the end zone as he wanted Smith. That one's incomplete.
You didn't get him.
So 4:42 to go in the first.
I swear to you, if we could have heard that, the ref said, "Look out," and the lineman got scared. Putting words in his mouth.
But did play-by-play for them tonight, too.
They ducked and backed up. Watch.
All right, so now with just one back in the set here, as Smith rolls to his right, or Grant rolls to his right, throws it over the left side, incomplete.
I see why they run the ball.
Zach Grant couldn't complete that one. Grant has got some ability, but right now the Hornets are doing a good job getting pressure.
He's flustered pretty bad. He's been very inaccurate tonight.
From what I've seen, I think if I'm Beebe, I'm feeding Keandre Barker a bit more. He's been a little unstoppable for our defense so far on this drive.
He's done what he wanted to, that's for sure.
Instead, Barker off the field as Jackson Marsh will come in. They'll split him to the left. Interesting setup here as you got 4 wide to the left side. Now they'll move Smith back into the backfield. Grant gets it. He's going to follow Smith up the middle. Hornets couldn't get there as Beats was trying. Clegg back in the game. He does make the tackle as he spears Grant to the ground.
It's an illegal move. You can't do that.
As a tackler, you can.
Maniac McGarrett was there, too.
So 4:20 to go in the first. 4th down here for the Badgers. Hornets looking to try to get a stop again. Here's they're in the red zone. You guys do us a favor, hit that thumbs up. Got a few people watching right now. Make sure you share the stream. And again, if you're not subscribed, you better subscribe because basketball season starts in earnest tomorrow, and we'll have that broadcast benefit game between the Hornets and the Robinson Senators. Should be a fun one, so make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any of the basketball action that we're getting started tomorrow night.
Are we courtside?
Grant looking over the right side, knocked down in the backfield by the Hornets, and that'll cause a turnover on down. The Hornets will take over at the 13-yard line after that stop.
That tells me something I also like. They didn't go for a field goal there?
No.
Maybe.
I'm not sure how much of a kicking situation they have. They've kicked a few field goals this year, but I don't know that they have a very reliable kicking situation.
One of those things, if you have it in high school, it's considered maybe a gym.
Oh, it's a massive luxury if you're at the high school level and have got that. To answer your question, are we going to be courtside? I will answer that question officially at roughly 1 o'clock tomorrow. I'm going to get there early. I have an idea that I think will work to make us courtside, but I got to make sure I got enough SDI cable to do it. I think we do. I feel pretty confident, but I'll let you know about 1 o'clock tomorrow.
Okay.
So Pierce fakes the handoff. Oh, he threw it high. It's going to be picked off over the middle as Pierce had it. The ball's loose, I think. No, it's not. Just kidding. As that is
Loose
picked
into a
off.
Badger's hands.
That is number 24 on the interception, Dagan West. On senior night, West gets the senior interception after the tip from Timmons, and Beebe is going to set back up in the red zone at the 18-yard line with 3:38 to go in the first.
5th down.
Oh, that's tough. Great play, though, by Smith. Or by West, sorry. Great play by Dagan West, though, to come down with that.
That was a gift.
Yep.
That back.
Pierce left that one just a little high.
Must have had some popcorn.
Timmons,
Sideline
maybe
there.
so. So after the interception, 3:38 to go in the first quarter, Beebe takes over again, and the Hornets defense got to come up and stand tall again on yet another drive here in the first quarter. Not trying to get the right football out on the field. I think they may have sent a kicking ball out initially. Now the officials, we don't have time for this tonight. If we're going to beat the Storms, we got to get the right football on the field the first time.
Get the Tom Brady one. Come on now.
Now the officials are looking at it. I think they must have a kicking ball out there or something. The officials said, forget it, we're playing with this one, and that's what we're going to do.
They didn't kick the last one.
So Grant Now, looks to the sideline. I believe that's Barker to his right side, but I cannot tell at the moment. Now looking right. They're going to throw this one. Going to be caught. Bounces off the first man. That's number 6, Brenton Brasfield on that catch.
Correct me if I'm wrong here. If you lean into that as a running back, wouldn't that be considered a false start?
Oh, that's fine.
I mean, if you're moving forward, should be.
I mean, because that looks really, really close right here.
Brasfield on that one. Give him 2 yards on the play. I missed it again. I said, I hate to even take my eyes off the field because you just never know when the next play is going to get run. So Grant, he'll hand this one away. Nope, faked it back off the right side. Nobody there on that one, and not a good pass by Grant. And again, I'm really surprised, Danny, that they're not trying to work Barker more right now. Barker had a lot of success on that first drive. He does have a little bit of a limp, but my goodness, this week 10, Beebe's not going to make the playoffs. Both these teams' season is over. Feed the sophomore. If I'm
experience.
Yeah, if I'm Coach Gunner, I am feeding the sophomore right now.
I wonder if that's why we're up here and he's down there.
Maybe so.
Coaching from the booth. He's coaching from
Grant, they will give it to Barker this time. Barker makes a couple guys miss, but he is not making the next man misses. That is number 6. No. Was it a 6? I don't have a 6 on my roster if that's who it is. Or is that Hilliard 8? Back here at safety.
Hilliard.
Okay, so Hilliard in on that tackle. And so with clock running at 2:40 to go in the first quarter, another 4th down. Let's see what Beebe decides to do with this one.
Hilliard played really well when he's been in the game here lately.
Hilliard has had a very nice 3-week stretch, and they're going to go swinging gate, so they may actually kick the field goal this time as they move everybody into position. And no, they are going to go for it again. Now they're going to split guys out wide and a timeout. I think the Hornets might have called a timeout here. Let's see, and they did as Coach Maupin was trying to get his guys set. So a lot of motion and movement going on by the BB offense on that one. All right. Give me a minute. We can talk about tomorrow. As you guys know, basketball season right around the corner. Unfortunately, as we said, our Hornets will not be participating in the playoffs this season. First time in, I believe, 5 years. I forgot to go back and confirm that, but I believe it's been 5 seasons since we've not made the playoffs. So, unfortunately, this year, not a great season, but now we got basketball season to look forward to. And Andy?
Playoffs basketball.
Well, we'll talk about that in a couple of weeks. But I think, but again, I was talking to Shook last night, and I'll tell you, obviously with that much youth, you just never know. You know how talented. I mean, I think Jacob Lanier has been named as one of the top 30 players in the country as a freshman. He went to the Pango deal here in the last couple of weeks and really showed out as one of the top players at that. Every event he's been to, he's been one of the top players. Jordan Harris, again, we may not officially have Harris until January just because of the transfer, but this team is loaded with young talent. So here we go as Beebe gets the snap, looking to the right. Grant wants to throw. Now up over the middle, short-armed. Oh, boy, Clegg took a shot from Hilliard. They dab up, all is good, and that ball falls incomplete. And with 2:15 to go in the first quarter, your Hornets will take over after another turnover on downs inside the red zone. And Beebe now 0 for 2 inside the 20-yard line.
A combined 305-pound collision there.
I think I saw something last week, and I have to go back to Hootens. I believe we gave up 579 yards to Valonia last week.
Arkansas? Oh.
Speaking of Valonia, they're up 14-0 with 6:53 to go in the first half of that ball game. And they got a bad feeling we may have to open the door back up because I think it's about to get foggy in this. I think our glass is starting to fog up.
Smiley.
So Pierce gets the snap and puts it in the belly of, I think that's Joyner. No, I think that might be Bubba Johnson. It was. Bubba Johnson goes nowhere as we have got a defensive stalemate here early on.
Is he going to go anywhere tomorrow?
No, he should be on the court tomorrow. Football season's officially over, so
shoot it, Bubba.
The football guys should be there tomorrow. I know Elijah's going to be there. Cato's going to be there. I talked to Cato in pregame, so he'll be there. I would assume Bubba will be there as well.
Wonder if he used to
he's gone, by the way. Sorry, looking at the wrong game over here. But Mills just scored on a big play. Now Pierce looking to his left. He's got his man, and Barham kind of cut the out route out. I'm not sure why he did that. As Pierce threw it right where it needed to be, Barham just shut it down before he turned out of his route. So that'll bring up 3rd down and 10. It was an 82-yard touchdown for Mills. Achilles Ringo to, I believe, that's either QJ or Jabray. I cannot see those numbers. So 3rd down and 10, minute 35 to go in our first quarter as Pierce barking at the offensive line. Now he looks at Burcham to get the call. Now, Rogers, the motion man, as Pierce gets the snap, looking left the whole way. Now he's going to throw it on the wheel to Timmons. Timmons couldn't bring it down. A good play by the Beebe safety. Number 6 on that play was Brenton Brassfield as he knocks it away, and the punt team's going to come back out on the field for the Hornets. So 4th down here.
Steve, our offense looks a little confused right now. Can't really run the ball, and our passes are not crisp right this second.
Now, the one thing about, again, Beebe is very strong defensively. This is
I take that back. The passes are crisp. The routes are not right this second.
Well, and I mean, even on the interception, Pierce left that one high, and so that was a tough play for Timmons to make. 2 back to return here for Beebe, standing about the 45-yard line. Pierce gets it away, end-over-end kick. Fair catch is not called for it, waved at. Ball bounds and is going to be caught by Clegg and downed at the 45-yard line. And is this the 5th offensive possession of the first quarter for the Badgers or 4th?
I think it's the 5th.
It's at least the 4th.
They've had 2 turnover and downs and 4th.
This is the
They've had 2 turnover and downs on the 2 turnover and downs. They had
Holy moly.
1 punt.
Watch that light pole.
Which one?
This one closest to us right here.
It's waving a little.
It's waving a lot.
It's just about 6 or 8 inches.
Goodness.
I'm in here. I can't hear anything.
Oh, man.
I can hear echoes in the background, like some girls talking or something.
Now, we may have to open that door up here at the end of the
It's
first.
a little warm, that's for sure.
The motion man and ball is dribbled back to Grant. Now Grant going to take off to the right side. He's hit by Maniac McGarrah. And give Grant credit there as he picks up 3 yards on the play. Make it 2 as they're going to spot him at the 43-yard line. So 2-yard gain for Zach Grant. And it'll bring up a 2nd down and 8. Hornets run Caden Sherman off the field. I missed who replaced him.
Oh, no, I'm having trouble seeing through the window.
Reach back there and open that door. Now they'll hand it to Barker. Barker trying to get outside and got him by the ankles. Now gets back up. Look at Jason Crawford throw him down in the backfield. Great job by the defense on that play.
11 or 12 yards.
They're going to give him forward progress to the 48-yard line.
Nah.
And so
He was fighting the whole time, boss.
well, we've got one official marking him at the 44. The other official's the 48. Now they're going to move it to the 48. So it'll be 3rd down and 17.
Instantly the window starts to clear up.
Ooh,
Crazy.
like a cool wind just went right up the back of my shirt.
Chilled to the old wind tray there.
See if we're going to get another snap here. They will. Now Grant looking right side and threw it behind his man on the wheel routes. Clock stops with 2 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Tell you what, the lighting is not the greatest out here on this field either.
It is. Is it not really dark at
It's
midfield?
very dim in the middle.
And big shadows. Like it is.
Oh, yeah.
That is really odd. You're
Like,
right.
when he came off the ball there, it was like it almost needs to be a different color.
So
It's
4th
a
and
high-vis orange football.
yeah, 4th and 17. I believe Grant's going to kick this, and he is going to pooch it as he punts this one away. Hornets had nobody back to return. Ball's going to bound and come back and take it. No, don't. Oh, boy, it's Hilliard. Oh, that was dangerous as Hilliard falls on it at the 29-yard line.
I'm feeling good, boss. I got this.
And that'll be the last play of the first quarter. So after a quarter of play, no score here from Beebe. We'll be back in just a minute with more Hornet football and Natural State Sports. Come see us today at American Pie Pizza. Enjoy our pizza by the slice daily from 11 a.m. until 2 p.m. Or catch one of our daily specials like $2 Tuesdays and get $2 off any large pizza. Are wings more your thing? Monday nights are Wingtastic Mondays. So get all the wings you can eat for just 69 cents a wing. And don't forget about the incredible cheese dip. Then to finish it all off, be sure to grab a Pizookie or one of our other amazing desserts. So head over to 9709 Maumelle Boulevard and let our friendly staff serve you today. Call ahead at 501-758-8800 or order online at www.ampipepizza.com. Live free and eat pizza at American Pie Pizza. All right, welcome back, folks, as we are here on the campus of the Beebe Badgers at Wooten Field, as the Hornets will come out on offense as we open up the second quarter with no score. Give the defense a lot of credit. They have shut down the Beebe offense. This has been a defensive struggle here through a quarter of play. Now Pierce pulls it out of the gut of the running back. I couldn't tell who that was. It was Joyner. Pierce breaking tackles. Pierce across the 45. Another stiff arm at midfield. Still on his feet as he's going to be taken down at the 49-yard line. And what a run by Weston Pierce.
Pierce did his best KJ Jefferson impression on that Auburn defender last week.
My goodness gracious. Now somebody help Weston with this. Yes, he did.
Oh, he planted him.
Yeah. KJ baptized that.
Oh, man. He found out how many weights he did lift.
Yes, he
did. Find out how this dirt tastes. Get up here in a little bit.
So Big Acre first down there for the Hornets. It's the first one of the ball game, I believe.
Yes, it is.
Now Pierce going to keep it again right up the
I'm
middle.
Not tired.
And he runs a man over at the 46-yard line. Pierce falls across the 45 to the 44-yard line. Give me 5 on the play.
Pierce is putting on a clinic. Joyner, watch this. Follow me. Let me show you how this works. Now you go do it.
Pierce playing hard out there as he barks out. Now looks across to get a call from Burcham.
Somebody wants to go out on a high note.
They need a W here. They'll move him to move Joyner to the right side of Pierce. Now Pierce going to follow Joyner to that side. This time a lot of penetration. And an PI roofing penalty thrown on the play. And
quit that.
As Joyner upset, I'm not real sure. I missed out of the corner of my eye what was going on. Had a little. I think they might.
Jawing back and forth.
Yeah, but the penalty wasn't for that. I think the penalty is going to be a hold of some sort. Oh, it's a sideline warning actually on the Badgers. So it'll be third down after the play.
Interesting.
I believe, because it was just a warning. They've not changed the down marker. Down marker still says second. Now we're at third, so third down and 5.
So we're going to get a freebie.
We were going to get a Morrilton situation. Whoa. Except get the down instead of have it taken away.
Be a Mills situation.
Well, a Mills-Morrilton situation. So now Pierce looks to the sideline as Timmons not on the field for this play. 5 wide receivers in the set. Pierce gets it, looks to his left, and we've got a PI roofing penalty before the play.
Well,
he had Rogers. Rogers had a first down.
Well, what are we doing here? Offside?
Yeah, we're going to have a motion penalty on the Hornets here with 10:26 to go. False start on the Hornets, so back them up 5 and then make it third and 10.
What you're supposed to do, fellas.
Did you enjoy hearing that? Sorry. I was thirsty.
Pouring water out of a cup there, Steve?
It was water, though, I promise. So third down and 10.
Let me help you out.
Now Pierce setting up the screen, throws it back to Timmons. Timmons makes the catch. He's got a man out in front of him in Sherman. Timmons breaks the tackle at the 40 across the 35 and drags a man with him to the 31-yard line. That'll be enough for an Acre Pharmacy first down for the Hornets.
He was tackled on the track. Why don't you give him another 15?
So first down there for the Hornets as Timmons breaks free. And now the Hornets have got a little offensive drive going.
Timmons is so amazing for his size, man. He squares through any little slot, any hole. Like I said, he's like a Super Bowl. Bounce him off of anything.
I wish we could get him more involved. A lot like Rogers. It's just got to get more protection for Weston. Weston gets the snap. Blitz coming. Steps up in the pocket. Throws it. Oh, in the seam, and he just overthrew Rogers.
Think he mad if I call him Mighty Mouse?
Maybe. I don't know. It's not a bad idea.
I mean, he's 5'6", 5'7". I mean, 100 and what? 130, 140 pounds, maybe. 140 pounds. 5'7",
yeah.
141 pounds is what he's listed at. He's Mighty Mouse.
That's probably not a bad name for him.
He probably doesn't even know who Mighty Mouse is. I'm
probably not.
I'm going to ask him.
I'll get the snap, and Pierce said, I want to keep it as he pulls it out of the gut of Joyner. That was not a good choice as Pierce is swallowed up at the 32-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard on the play.
That play has been literally a catch-22, no pun intended, on Joyner.
Yes.
A lot this year, man.
You know, it's funny you talk about.
So bad about it, though. It's literally what it is, though. I mean, you have to make the decision, and the quarterback is key. But, I mean, the running back at the same time, You're the one who's supposed to give it up if the quarterback makes the decision to keep it.
Well, they were trying to set up another screen there, and it's dropped as Joyner was the man they wanted. Ball's incomplete with 9:29 to go here in the half. It'll be up 4th down and 11 for the Hornets.
Well, you're in no man's land, so this is where you go. Braden Kemp from 49 yards. Not a Cameron situation.
No. Mills just got a stop in their ball game with 3:18 to go in the first half, down 14-8. They're going to take over on downs.
Of course, if you talk to Nico or Andrew,
Yeah.
he's different.
So Pierce gets the snap. He's going to roll to his right side. Now throws it back. He's got Rogers. Oh, and what a play by the safety.
What a play by
Beebe.
Rogers to keep him from intercepting the ball. But actually, it would have been better off.
Maybe so, yeah.
Actually, it would have been better to let him have it.
Yeah, it would have worked like a punt. Instead, it's a turnover on downs. And Beebe will take over at the 32-yard line, 1st and 10 with 9:23 to go in the first half. So it's funny you're saying something about they may not know who Mighty Mouse is. I was down on the field it's been a bit back when Weston had his concussion, and I walked up to him and I said, "So how's the cat doing?" And he looked at me like I was crazy.
This game, a cat
was
on
like,
tape.
I'm guessing, forget. You probably haven't seen that movie.
The movie came out in 1999, Steve.
I know.
None of these kids were born.
It's a classic, though, man.
It is probably one of my favorites.
Barker is hit by Hilliard, spins around. They're going to give him 5 on the play out to the 38-yard line.
Miss Davis?
I actually backed this up to the 30, just shy of the 37-yard line. So
Billy Bob.
it will be 5 yards on the play.
Dude had a pig named Bacon.
Mm-hmm.
That's a nice camera.
That is a very nice camera.
Can we borrow that?
They've got a nice setup. I got to give Beebe a lot of credit. I want to say thanks to Matt Jenkins and the Beebe Badger Network folks for being so hospitable to us tonight. Give it to Grant, gives it away as Barker trying to go around the right side. Hornets are all over him, though. Great job by the defense. Hilliard, amongst others, in the backfield. And several PI roofing penalties, including, I think, an official's hat is on the field right now. Something black is right there at the 41. The result of the play is a loss back to the 34-yard line. So it'll be a 3-yard loss. With 8:38, we await the call from our official.
That'll be a player's towel.
Is it a towel? Okay.
Yeah, the player picked it up. Unless he's just trying to conceal it and hide it from somebody. That'd be a player's towel for his hands.
So right now it's 2nd down and 5. It looks like the flag was thrown right out the line of scrimmage. That's where they'll walk it off. Nope, now they're going to back it up. Spot of the foul looks like it's going to be the 34-yard line, maybe?
34.
Well, that's the line of scrimmage now.
Scrimmage.
So now where we go? 10 from there. We have a hold. I missed the call. So it will be a 10-yard penalty. So it'll be 2nd down and 18 now for the Badgers with 8:38 left in the first half.
You know, we talk about being in a phone booth up here. They're fighting in a phone booth down there on the field right now.
It's about how this game has gone so far. Now Grant trying to get him to jump off sides. The Hornets won't oblige. Now Grant looks to the sideline to get a call, barks it out to the offensive line, shifts his running back. That's not Barker anymore in the backfield. They'll fake it. Now looking left, they'll throw this one out. He's got a man out there at the 30 trying to spin off of him, as that's number 4. I'm just going to go with the last name Earl, and it was Earl on the catch.
I got one of these over here.
Oh, yeah, I should have gotten a phonetic spelling of that because I have no idea. I will butcher that one.
Okinye.
Sure, sounds good. That's what I've called Malik at Robinson all year.
I love that kind of stuff.
Kayla loves it.
Sometimes it's nice when you watch something.
All right, so 3rd down and 11. High snap. Grant brings it in. They're trying to set up the screen. Hornets were coming. They got his man across the 35. Nice cut at the 40. He's got another cut at the 42. Trying to get across the field, and he does across midfield. 45 going to be tripped up finally at the 41-yard line. But a big gain for the Badgers, and that'll be enough for an Acre Pharmacy first down.
We just can't have nice things, Steve.
The defense has played well, but when your offense isn't helping you out, man, the defense is going to break eventually.
Keep that down over there. We won't hear you more of that.
The reason I closed the door is I thought I'd be too loud.
Oh, we can get loud too.
Oh, I can kid loud. We know that.
Oh, that's for sure. That is definitely preferred.
I mean, when you can hear me on the other side of the arena in the middle of a game at a Jacksonville game, we know it's loud.
That was great.
through a headset. Yes. Although Barker's got a big hole to the left side, makes the man miss as he just
Well, Hilliard.
he took Hilliard's shoes with him on that play. And another Acre Pharmacy first down.
That's that old one. He stopped on a dime and left him 9 cents change. That's how that worked.
There's another first down now with 7:11 to go in the first half. Beebe got a good drive going here. Beebe trying to be the first to strike in this one.
I like to learn about that too, but having something different.
Now Beebe again, not in a hurry here. 13 seconds on the play clock. Barker, you're running back. They're in the pistol formation. They're going to motion a man. That is Jernigan. I'll go to Barker off the left, so no, Grant kept it. Grant naked boot to the right, but he overthrew Jernigan, and he had Jernigan open over there with Bubba Johnson trailing him.
I got one for Bubba Johnson, too.
Do what?
I got one for Bubba, too.
Oh boy. We're going to have to save that, though, for basketball.
Yep.
That one's not, can't do that till basketball. Hornets making about a line change on defense here for this second down and 10.
Guaranteed he's already heard it, though.
Oh.
You haven't, but he has.
At least.
So now looking, they've got a bit of a power formation. Motion man as Grant fakes it, and they will. Quarterback draw right up the middle. Hornets squeeze it up, though.
It's a yard and a half, and it's a cloud of dust.
And maybe 2 yards. Let's see. They'll move it inside the 25. No, it's going to be spotted just a hair inside the 25-yard line.
In this case, cloud of rubber.
Yes. Yep. Cloud of dust just doesn't happen anymore for most places in high school football or college for that matter.
Come to think of it, have we played on a grass field this year?
No. Not one I can think of.
That's insane.
Nobody around here has one anymore. Pretty much everybody's gone to turf, just obviously the maintenance. It lasts 10, 12 years. So.
Yeah, you ain't never going to mow it.
Grant, you got to sweep it, though. Grant going to throw to the right side, and he overthrew his receivers. Barham out there in coverage. And that'll bring up another fourth down. So 4th down and 9 is once again, Beebe makes their way inside the 30, but this is where the defense has stood up tall. It's the 5th possession?
5th.
If there's 6, I need to start charting that. Speaking of charting,
A little late.
I'm going to need you to download the Easy Stats app
I
again.
don't have to download anything. I don't delete it.
Or sign into
log
it.
in.
I had to, yeah.
I was looking at it a couple of days ago trying to figure out what in the world is this.
I did it yesterday. I was trying to figure out my login. I finally got it all figured out.
It charged me for it a couple of days ago, so I had to pay for it.
Oh, the year? Yeah,
I
that's
was like,
right.
what am
So
I paying
timeout
for?
now with 5:56. Beebe wants to talk about this one on 4th down and 8. So again, you guys make sure you join us tomorrow as we'll have our first basketball broadcast of the season. I want to say thanks to a couple of our sponsors who have joined us for basketball season. Your friends at American Pie Pizza will be the sponsor of of all of our three-pointers this year. And so we'll get to talk a lot of pizza this year with a lot of three-pointers being made. Go see our friends over at American Pie Pizza, 9709 Maumelle Boulevard. And they got specials all week long. It'll be a great place to go and catch the football game tomorrow if you're not going to be at Hornet Arena for the game against Robinson. But go see our friends over at American Pie Pizza. And, of course, our friends at Acre Pharmacy, sponsors of your first downs. They're going to be the sponsor of our free throws again this year. They were our free throw sponsor last year. So we are excited to have our friends over at Acre Pharmacy back with us. Yeah, that's your view.
Sweet. It's a good view. Everything's tied up.
Yeah, they just scored to tie it.
Well,
If Mark will move the camera.
it's not what we did last week. And then what happened?
Now, here we go as Grant looking up over the middle on 4th down, and he misses his man, and the Hornets hold again. Another 4th down stop for the defense.
Has there been a 4th down conversion in this game yet?
Nah, I don't believe so.
Well,
There was a big 3rd down conversion,
I got a
but I don't
feeling-
believe we've had a
I
4th.
got a feeling the Hornets are about to score, and they're going to score on a big play.
You know, that would be great. We have not had have we had a play over 50 yards all year?
In the benefit game, we had a couple of them.
Yeah, you had the one to Cato, but outside of that, I don't know that we've had one in regular season play this year over 50.
A couple. Oh, we had a right at 50 and a couple.
I mean, Pierce had one a couple weeks ago, but he got called back.
No, I thought we had a couple.
Go back. I don't. Maybe we've had one or two. We haven't had many if we've had them. It's definitely not been a big play team this year. Been part of the issue. So Pierce will have 5 wide receivers in the set. Joyner in the slot. Now that's where they look. Instead, Pierce is going to keep it. Room to the left side. He's up over the 29-yard line, over the 30. They're going to spot this at the 31-yard line. Nice gain there for Weston Pierce. Pierce is the leading rusher, obviously leading passer for the team this year.
He's the leading receiver. We'd have an issue.
But if he could throw to himself, he'd be the leading receiver, I think, too, at this point.
Kind of scary.
Mills missed the 2-point conversion. That game's tied at 14. Now Pierce keeps it right up the middle, breaks a tackle, another tackle, dragging a guy with him all the way out to the 40-yard line. That'll be enough for an Acre Pharmacy first down.
Did he look kind of surprised that he broke that tackle to you?
It's like he got an extra jet in his legs when he did it.
Like he struggled there for a second. He was like, oh, wait, I'm free. I can go again. It's like he came out of like an extra set of clothes and he's poof, gone again. It's like, I'm not wearing the overalls. Gone.
Now Pierce looking to the sideline to get the call here on 1st and 10. Bubba Johnson, your running back. Now Pierce gets it. He'll hand this one away to Johnson. Johnson hit immediately, trying to fight forward. Nothing there. Maybe a yard for Johnson. Is going to bring up 2nd down and 9.
Where's Worsham?
Here for the Hornets. Yeah, I haven't seen Worsham yet tonight.
Worsham's a little quicker to the hole than the other 2 packs we have, and I think that helps with him.
I didn't get to spend a lot of time down on the field before they started their senior night stuff, so I didn't pay attention to 28's even down there.
They just told you to leave.
Yeah, they were like, okay, we're done. Everybody walked off the field, and I was like, oh, I don't belong here anymore.
Oh, I can't see you clear at all on my end, honestly. Like, it looks like you're outside.
Yeah. Now Pierce gets the snap, quick throw to the left for Cato, and Cato somehow pulls that up. Not sure what kind of catch that was.
A Cato catch. Did he hit the spin move afterwards?
No, he didn't have time to do a spin move.
Like, my leg hurts. My leg hurts, boss.
I don't know what that was.
Leave it to Cato. Only
Like,
Cato.
that was wild.
I'm telling you, leave it to Cato.
So 3rd down now.
Wee. Big paws he got.
Yeah, he had to catch it twice at least. So now Pierce. 3rd down and 7 here for the Hornets. Pierce gets the snap. Looking over the right, got a scramble.
Look at
Timmons is ready for it. Oh, and Cato drops it. Oh, goodness. It was a little behind him.
It was.
And he had Cato or Timmons, either one on that play, as Timmons had broken off of his man to come back to help Pierce. And you need Cato to make that catch.
He was so open for so long on this play.
And 4th down, and with the defensive battle we have, the Hornets are going to punt it away as Pierce will stay in the punt. I believe, and he is, as he'll walk his way back there.
Look. He's open.
Yeah, he
ran all the way across the Badger head. Nobody was on him. He could have taken a nap.
tough break there. That's a tough one. Again, both goes. I didn't even see. You saw Cato. I saw Timmons breaking open. Pierce had a couple of options there. He made the right one. Cato just didn't bring it in. Now Pierce got a time to make a lunge back there before he kicks it. He does get it away. Good kick. Fair catch is made at the 28-yard line, and that's where Beebe will start this drive from with 3:21 left in the first half.
He didn't just have time to make a lunch. He made a sandwich, cut it in triangles, and then cut the crust off of it.
He air-fried that lunch. If you ever air-fried your lunch, it takes like 10 minutes longer than anything else.
Hey.
But it's so much better.
All I know, Google search air-fried chicken wings from frozen.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Hey, let me tell you another secret. You know how McDonald's has like the soggy fries now? I know you can ask and you can sit in line for an extra few minutes and have them
Called well done.
well done. But here's the other thing you do. Take it home, pour them in your air fryer.
They never make it.
For about 2 minutes.
I will straight eat them in the Corvette. I'm not even messed up.
Barker gets this one as he's trying to run around Rogers, and he does. Gets around McGarrah. He's got a first down and more out across the 40-yard line. Let's knock him out of bounds at the 41-yard line, but an Acre Pharmacy first down for the Badgers. So out of bounds now, 3:12. Clock stops as they move the chains. I'll get everything set here. Rogers slowly making his way back. I'll get the call. Again, Beebe, no big hurry here. Got to move things a little quicker with 3:12 left in the first half. But again,
somebody's got to score points to win the game.
Well, I mean, all you need is a field goal. I think they had one earlier this year that went like 10-10 all the way to overtime. Now they'll throw it out to Barker, and Barker dropped it.
I mean, technically, a safety wins it.
Yeah, good. Be tough to do. The old mullet. So 3:08 left now in the first half.
Just wait till I show Lightfoot that tomorrow. I got to save it.
Second down and 10. Excited. I think we've got I haven't made an official announcement, but I think we've got our Robinson crew all set for this season. I'll probably make that announcement tomorrow during the game. All right, so here we go as Grant gets it, fakes it, keeps it up the middle. Grant's got some room. He squeezes through, and he'll make this a manageable third down. So he's going to get out to the 48-yard line, and I'll bring up 3rd and 3 here for the Badgers as we go under 3 minutes left in the half. Vance in on that tackle for the Hornets.
It's the worst haircut of my entire life. On purpose.
You guys make sure, again, hang with us in our Ackles halftime. As we will, we won't have much from the bands because we don't have any way to get sound from down there, but we'll have as many scores and updates as we can get from around the state. Big hole this time, as that's going to be enough for an Acre Pharmacy first down for the Badgers.
I heard they played the national anthem earlier.
Yeah, they did. We had to guess when to sit down, though, because you couldn't hear it.
Like I said, I heard they played it.
Yeah.
I didn't hear it.
Bubba Johnson in on that tackle, but another first down for the Badgers. Now 2:18 to go in the first half. Beebe trying to get some points here. Now looking to the left, open man. That one's caught across the 40.
Strip the ball. Strip the ball.
Met there by Hilliard. Now Hilliard being drugged all the way inside the 40 to the 36-yard line. Another Acre Pharmacy first down as he does get 11 on the play, so enough for a first down for the Badgers. Guys, remember, we do have an interactive stream, so hit us up in the comments if you want to join us that way in the broadcast. I see our guy Jim Ashley watching from home, getting our stats for us. Now we've got a PI roofing penalty. False start on the Badgers. Jim trying to change how to do play-by-plays. Like, give out the BB numbers on your description. Look, I'm sorry that you don't have a roster with names there, Mr. Jim Ashley, but
Hold up 10 fingers.
I'll do my best. Trust me.
Look, hold up the amount of fingers you need when you need to show a number.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, with some of the glare and now a little bit of a foggy window, I can't. Don't put your handprints on them. We were bad as a kid.
I know what you're talking about.
Next time you come to my house with your Corvette, I'm going to let my kids put their handprints all over your windows.
Never come into your house with my Corvette again.
I'll give this one to Barker. Barker got room over the left side.
JT tried to hang out the mirror one time.
Oh, no, don't do that.
Yeah, I about lost it. It's okay, I swear.
Yeah. So Barker inside the 35 to the 34-yard line. I'll bring up 2nd down and 8.
I may have lied just a little bit that day, as I had a small heart attack. There's this thing called Corvette tax. Yeah, about that. Not fun.
So minute 32 left in the first half. Beebe looking at a 2nd and 8 here. Motion man. They'll give it away in the backfield. That's not Barker. I'm not sure who that is as they go off the left side.
26? The Marshall?
That's
Marshall.
26.
22.
22. Sorry, Jim. 22. I believe.
23.
Okay, we're going to get there eventually.
23, Jim Ashley.
Skylar
23.
Richardson on that carry.
26 is going in for 23.
So your running back number 26. That's Jackson Marsh.
Number 4 is running across the field.
Are you ready to do play-by-play? I will.
Standing beside number 20.
So Grant gets the snap. Pow, now he faked it, throws it, overthrown it, almost intercepted. We do have a PI roofing penalty, and that's likely going to be an ineligible man downfield as you've got two offensive linemen standing at the 24-yard line. That's a little far upfield.
Two illegal men.
At least.
He said it next to us. Two illegal men. You are correct, sir. What are their names? What numbers were illegal? Look, they're way down there.
I mean,
we're blocking a little early here, fellas.
I think the quarterback tried to make an audible, and no one got the audible.
Sorry, fellas. I didn't tell y'all, or y'all didn't listen.
So instead of 3rd down and 3, it'll be 3rd down and 8.
3. Darn.
Scoreboard says 3rd and 7.
Should have come up with a 20-yard penalty.
But here we go. 3rd down. And Grant keeps it up the middle, and what a block by the offensive lineman who was basically running step for step with Grant and the tackler. And so now he's short of the first down. It'll be 4th down and a yard.
Here we go again. Let's see if these Hornets can stand up.
They're going to go quick here as we're down to a minute. Grant, they're going to try to get him off sides. The Hornets don't oblige on this play. Gurney is going to switch sides, and now we got a timeout as Beebe wants to call timeout. That'll stop the clock with 58 seconds left here in the first half of play. No score so far between the Hornets and the Badgers. Score update for you. Sylvan Hills has defeated Greene County Tech. So they'll end the season on a winning note, 35-14. So I need to jump over here real quick. I'm 95% certain that there is no chance for the Bears to get in the playoffs. The Bears, that'll move the Bears to 3-6. That would, assuming Cersei loses tonight, Cersei would fall to 3-6. Cersei. And then
Wow, I didn't even know that.
Catholic's rolling this year, bud. They are rolling. They have turned a page this year.
Oh, they recruit.
So Sylvan Hills, again, Sylvan Hills season is over as well as they finish that game up. Now Grant in the power formation. Grant gets the snap, going to go right up the middle. Looking, finds a little bit of a seam, and I believe he's got enough.
Got it. He's showing him right at the 30.
Yeah, he needed the 26. He looks like he got the 25, so that'll be enough for an Acre Pharmacy first down for the Badgers with 52 seconds left in the first half. They'll set the chains. The clock will start on the officials ready. So clock rolling now as they are still in that power look. Grant, one receiver, that's where they're going on the fade. Barham out there trying to defend it, and a great catch in the end zone. And I think that's number 4, Earl on the catch for the touchdown for the Badgers.
Might as well call him Akuye.
Akuye.
Ha! I was right.
Good job.
Might as well just call him Big Earl now. He's the only score.
Yeah.
Well,
So Beebe will bring the kicking team out, I believe, here to kick an extra point. We'll see. And nope, they're going to go for 2. So Beebe will spread it out. This is an interesting formation as they have got a man basically about 2 yards apart from each other all the way across the 3-yard line.
COVID formation. 6 feet
Oh,
apart.
well, we got some late, either premature fireworks or late fireworks, one or the other.
The COVID line.
The penalty on the play. There was a PI roofing penalty. That was pass interference. And now let's see. What a formation. Now they'll bring everybody in tight. And they're going to kick the extra point this time. So they will kick the extra point. As they went swinging gate on us. That wasn't even really swinging gate. They just spread everybody out. Extra point is up, and I don't think he made it. He did. It's good. It's hard to tell, but it is good. And with 45 seconds left in the first half, it is 7-0 Beebe Badgers.
Interesting. You know what that means, right? It's time for an Alan Timmons kickoff return.
Yeah, that would be great. We do get the ball to start the second half, so
Double up.
answer this score here would be big. Again, Sylvan Hills has finished their season on a winning note, beating Greene County Tech.
PA lost last week to Greenwood.
Yeah, big one there. Greenwood wins the West with that, so Greenwood will be the number 1 over there.
Which that's how the West was won.
Yeah, that's how the West was won. You were right. I tell you, though, I would have loved to have seen Sylvan Hills make the playoffs. I want to see all of our PCSSD schools make the playoffs. But I can promise you Will and the Sylvan Hills crew did not want to have to make that trip to Greenwood if they snuck in as a 6th seed. I'm sure Tim Terry and the folks up there would have been very hospitable, but that's a very good Greenwood team that likely would have put 60 or 70 on Sylvan Hills. That's not a knock at Sylvan Hills. That's just how good Greenwood is this year.
They're pretty all right.
Anybody that beats PA, and I don't care who it is, anybody that beats PA at any point in time in a year and beats them by double digits at that, that's an impressive victory. Now, PA did lose Kel Busby in that game. I think that's important to note that both teams were on their second-string quarterbacks by the third quarter. Now, the second-team quarterback for Greenwood –
It's a little bit of a different breed.
Yeah, a bit of a talent. But now, to that credit, we got to see the backup for PA back in that Robinson game, and he's not very bad either.
That's Cramp City, though.
Still, He had an 80-yard touchdown pass in that game, didn't he? He dropped that ball right in the bucket on that play.
Yeah, but look whose pocket he dropped it in.
Well, yeah, but I don't care. That's still a great quarterback
no
over there as
doubt.
a backup. So a lot of time being taken here as we await our Ackles kickoff. And you guys go see our friend Brooke Brolo at the Allstate Agency in Maumelle, a sponsor of our Allstate Good Hands catch of the game. Alan Timmons won that last week with his pick 6.
He was gone.
They're trying to sneak an onside kick here. I can't imagine they would.
It's a stack formation.
But we are taking a very long time. Now they'll get it out and they'll set up a normal formation. They reset the play clock now at 20 seconds again.
Why are they kicking from the 45?
They enforced the pass interference on the touchdown, so moved them up to the 45, and now they'll kick this one through the end zone. I'll be honest, I probably would have kicked the onside kick there just because the Hornets would have.
One of them you never knows.
Yeah, I mean, what are you hurting? Your defense has played extremely well. Either way, the Hornets will take over here at the 20-yard line, 80 yards away from a tying touchdown with 45 seconds left in the first half.
We're going to do it.
I'll take it. Give you a quick update. Let me hop over here before we get to our Ackles halftime. Try to get you an update on the Robinson game. As Pine Bluff currently leads that one 13-10 with 2.5 left in the first half.
Wow.
I'm not surprised by that. Again, Pine Bluff has played well at times this year.
No Quentin Murphy.
They have to win, yeah.
They're probably Robinson's laid up too, I imagine.
So Pierce looking over the left side. Oh, no. Threw that into the seam in a double coverage. Looking for Timmons. Going to be picked off. 15, 10, 5. Cuts inside. Going to be taken down. Oh, he might have got in. And no, they're going to rule him down, I believe, at the 1-yard line. And they do. Every Badger player's screaming touchdown. He is a yard shy of the Cornerstone home lending touchdown, and it's going to be first and goal Beebe with 32 seconds left in the first half.
That guy just did a backflip on the field.
You are no James Whitley. You stop that.
He just did his best James Whitley impersonation on the field.
Now we got a timeout as the Hornets and Coach Maupin want to set up their defense here.
There's no excessive celebration penalty on that. I cannot believe they just got away with that.
I tell you, I got to think our Pine Bluff fans have become quite enamored with our NSS streams. They've been able to watch every one of their teams this year play some ball games, or watch them play at least 4 times this year against our squads, and we always have great viewership. 234 people watching that ball game right now.
Thank you.
We appreciate all the Pine Bluff fans and the stream. And, again, Coach Michael Williams doing a great job with that Pine Bluff program. I know it's been an up-and-down season. But you talk about a culture change, and that's one that they're building down there, just like Coach Maupin's working on here at Maumelle. So, but I was talking to Coach Escola today. He said they are big. He said it's so crazy that they're fighting for a 4 seed with how good they are. All right, so Grant, I believe, as they'll run I can't even see what's happening. I think they gave it to an offensive lineman, and we got a big man touchdown.
You got to get a big man in zone dance.
Give it away to the big guy, and he scores. What a play by the Badgers. I had no idea what was happening on that play.
There it is. That's the large gritty.
Yep.
Extra large gritty. Do it again. Oh, you're going to get knocked down.
Oh, please don't try to chest bump that.
Oh, please do. Number 16 is no longer eligible.
What is the number? Is it 7 something?
76, I think.
I'm still trying as he's getting banged around down there, but he's in the dark.
Banging people around. He's not getting banged.
And they're going to go for 2 here as Grant catches it out of the swinging gate. Going to throw it back over the middle, and it's caught and good. And the 2-point conversion is good for the Badgers. And now with 28 seconds to go in the first half, the Badgers have opened up a 15-0 lead.
79.
Boy, that is a turn of events.
Garrison Waldrop.
So with just under 30 seconds to go here in the first half.
He's a junior.
Who?
He's a junior. He's 79. Garrison
79,
Waldrop.
is that who that was? Garrison Waldrop.
I figure you would give that to a senior if you were going to do something like that. There you go again. So.
All right, so another Ackles kickoff here as we get ready for our Ackles halftime show. And Badgers suddenly found some offense, up 15-0.
We did that on purpose.
Yeah, yes, always. We're going to return this kickoff for a touchdown,
Yes,
right?
we just wanted to make it a little harder.
All right, so Beebe's set for the Ackles kickoff. Now they'll spread the line out. The clock runs down under 20 on the play clock. We await the kick. This one should be returnable after the last one was able to be kicked through the end zone after the penalty. So kicking this one normally from the 40. Line drive kick, and it's going to bound. And you got to make sure that gets in the end zone, and it just does roll into the end zone. Clegg did not chase it down, and that's
If it didn't get in the end zone, it was going out of bounds.
maybe. Boy, it slowed down right at that corner, though. Big break there for the Hornets as it did roll into the end zone. So 1st and 10 from the 20.
Wow.
All right, so we'll see if maybe the Hornets can move into scoring position here with 28 seconds to go. As Pierce leads his offense out onto the field after throwing an interception on the last drive. Joyner going to be the running back. 4 receivers in the set. Barham to the near side. Cato the furthest to the far side. Pierce gets the snap. We weren't set on the play. Joyner going to go around the left side. Joyner got some room, breaking tackles across the 30. More tackles across the 35.
Oh, he was almost there.
He just about squirted out as he's out to the 38-yard line. That'll be enough for an Acre Pharmacy first down. Clock will stop with 16 seconds. So 16 seconds left in the half. Hornets hurry back up to the line. They start the clock early as Pierce gets the snap. Pierce, blitz coming, steps up into the pocket. Pierce rolling to his right side, needs some help, and he throws another interception. Picked off and going to be taken down out of bounds just inside the 45-yard line. And with 4 seconds to go in the first half, Beebe takes over after another interception.
Yeah, it looks like he tried to force that one a little bit there, Steve.
Yeah, and to
Check
Weston's
down on that one. He should have gone over, maybe a little over the top. But I mean, there again, you might not have seen what we can see from up here is definitely a different view. So he's forcing it. He's rough, maybe just a little bit of pressure on himself there. So.
All right, so this should be the last play of the first half, and not a good final 2 minutes of the half for the Hornets. Grant still at quarterback for the Badgers. He gets the snap. They'll maybe throw the Hail Mary. They are going to throw it deep, looking deep. Got his man Earl down there, and Earl nearly brought it in. Great defense by Crawford as he knocks it away. And that'll do it for our first half of play. So after a half of play here in Beebe, the Badgers lead this one 15-0. Stick with us. We'll be back in just a few minutes with our Ackles halftime show.
It is the grand opening sale at Ackles Carpet One.
Get up to 50% off store-wide with payments as low as $40 per room per month. Plus, get your sales tax paid.
We make it beautiful.
For less.
grand opening sale at Akel's Carpet One.
Get up to 50% off store-wide with payments as low as $40 per room per month. Plus, get your sales tax paid.
We make it beautiful.
For less.
All right, welcome back to our Ackles kickoff. Our Ackles halftime shows. We're just about ready for our second half Ackles kickoff. And about a minute and a half away as we're being waved at by the young Beebe Badger fans here. Feel like a celebrity in here, Andy. We're getting waved at, or we're in a zoo, one or the other. I don't know. So give you some quick scores from around the state as we check out our Fearless Friday scoreboard. Cabot leads North Little Rock 35-0. That game's in the fourth. Catholic having no issues with Marion up 35-14. Benton leads Sheridan 36-7. Sylvan Hills has beat Greene County Tech. That ball game is fine. I believe 35-14 was the final in that one. Little Rock Christian, wow. Little Rock Christian leads Greenwood in the fourth quarter 49-35 in a surprising game. That game should actually be over. May need to get an update. That game actually started at 4:30 as well, so that game should be over. At the half, assuming this is correct, Lake Hamilton leads Pulaski Academy 27-14, so some crazy things are happening at the top of that 6A West right now. Beebe, of course, leads our Maumelle Hornets 15-0. Robinson trails Pine Bluff at the half 13-10. Mills just took a 20-14 lead in the third quarter over Valonia. Wynn and Nettleton tied at 7. In the 5A South Championship game, Parkview leads Camden Fairview 21-0. So the loser of that Valonia Mills game is likely headed to Camden to face off with the Camden Fairview Cardinals next week in the first round of the playoffs, as Parkview is running away with that one early. Let's see, any other interesting scores? Not really seeing much. And I don't know, we've got a few completed games. Northside beats Little Rock Southwest 41-14. Bentonville beat Bentonville West. So Bentonville wins the 7A West, 24-10 victory there. Southside beats Springdale 37-17. Rogers beats Rogers Heritage 42-7. I believe that gets Rogers into the playoffs. Fayetteville beats Harbor 44-15. Van Buren beats Siloam Springs 56-21. Texarkana over DeQueen 36-24. Hot Springs beat Lakeside 28-7. Dardanelle beat Clarksville 48-35. Berryville over Green Forest 22-0. Elkins scores 77 to beat Lincoln 77-20. That is not a basketball score. Gravette 38-35 over Gentry. Ozark 52-21 over Huntsville. That is really all of the interesting games that have been played for the week. And we'll jump back up here. And like I said, I don't think there's really any other overly interesting scores across the state tonight that we haven't covered. Again, that Lake Hamilton score over PA 27-14 at the half, as well as Christian. And again, I believe that ball game should be over. So the band is still on the field, by the way. I don't think they got the memo that this was a 15-minute halftime, as they've added 2 more minutes to the clock. So we've got 2 minutes left of our Ackles halftime show. And we do apologize for not having the band sound, but we have absolutely no way with this closed-up press box to get any sound for you from field level tonight. So just have to deal with looking at the screen of the band playing, unfortunately, tonight here at this one. So in our Ackles halftime show, I'm going to jump back over here to YouTube and our Mills Sports Network ball game, our Natural State Sports Game of the Week. That's not right. I don't know what Will's done there, but our Natural State Sports Game of the Week is Robinson and Pine Bluff. So Mills leads that one 20-14. Valonia facing a 3rd down and 8 from inside the 20-yard line as they are driving to try to take the lead, or at the very least tie things up. Hornets making their way back out onto the field, and Valonia may have just tied it on a screen pass, and they did. Touchdown Eagles, and now they may mark him at the 1. So we're under a minute away, or a minute left here at the Ackles halftime, and I say that because the band is still going strong out there, and nobody told the band that their storms are coming.
Band said this is their final performance of the year. They're getting it in.
Yeah, they are not. No one is telling them that halftime is over. It's, again, 20 seconds, and we came to a football game, and the band broke out. Now they do run off the field. They got to get that big American flag off the field. And once they do, we'll be ready for football. As the Hornets are standing on the 40-yard line ready to get their return team out on the field. Badgers can't even get to their benches yet as they wait for the band to clear. They're still going. Now the band has made their way up here. And I guess this is obviously a senior night thing, as Maybe they do this every night. I don't know. But the whole band is now on the track playing for the crowd who sits in those chairback seats at the very front. And now I think they're officially done, Andy. You can put your headset back on.
Okay, game time. Let's go.
So they'll get everybody off the field here. 12 minutes back on the clock. Again, I don't believe the weather's going to end up being a problem.
They should get a penalty for that.
Yeah, they should. I mean, actually, we've seen people be penalized for
Delay?
things like that.
Okay.
Yeah. But again, you're not going to flag the band, are you?
Minus 7 points.
That's what we need. What we need is a kickoff return for a touchdown to start the second half. That's what we need.
Yes, 100%.
Bologna has scored and kicked the extra point. Bologna leads now 21-20 with 5:44 to go in the third quarter over there. And Sylvan Hills won 35-14 in their ball game.
Well, look at that.
And now we are getting everybody out on the field. No one can decide which side of the field we're supposed to be on.
Y'all over here? I thought we were over there.
No, I think maybe they got it figured out. Now, still trying to talk about this.
Wow. We kicked off this way last time, guys.
So we are still waiting. And now I think we're ready as our officials are getting in their spots. And the Hornets are ready with Clegg and Timmons back deep at around the 15-yard line. That'll be your return men for our Eccles kickoff to start the second half.
Who knew?
Hornets have got to pull some momentum back to their side of the field here after a tough ending. That final 2 minutes of the first half was not a lot of fun for the Hornets, so try to get things going here to start the second half. So we're ready for the kickoff now. As they'll line drive this one. Clegg comes up for it, now lets it fall, and I think it went out of bounds, and it did, so we'll get a PI roofing penalty to start things off here in the second half.
There's that penalty.
There we go. So the Hornets will start this drive from the 35-yard line after the illegal kick out of bounds. Officially, I think, what do they call that, an illegal procedure, don't they?
Illegal procedure.
And so,
You get the signal for false.
yeah, same difference, all the same thing.
You come out there with pass interference, we know something's wrong.
What
pass
is that?
It would have went like this. Illegal touching. Who touched it? His foot.
The sideline
It's sideline warning.
on the football. You stay away from there.
You went the wrong way.
All right, so now we're set. Ball's on the 35-yard line, and we are ready for a second-half football here from Wooten Field on the campus
Personal
of Beebe High School. By the way, did you get a feel like this is a college campus when you drive through it forever and ever? This is a big campus.
Yes, it's exactly how I felt. Because I made the turn by the basketball gym.
Yeah, I mean, that's where you're supposed to.
Oh,
Yeah.
here I go. I was like, oh, well, let me just follow these signs that point me everywhere. I'm like, I think I'm following these light poles.
So Joyner carries on the first play, and he is hurt. I believe that's Joyner who's down at the 38-yard line after the play. He got 4 yards on it, but he has not gotten up. Now he rolls over to his back. So
He's off the field.
Joyner's banged up over there on the white strip as we Band-Aid and others attend to him. So
There they go far.
a stoppage here. And quick update as Bologna is looking to punt here on 4th down and 13 with 4:47 left in the third quarter over there.
On a good note, he does not have to go far.
No, they could just literally drag him if they wanted from there.
I was thinking that. Just wasn't going to say it.
He did get up on his own, but he is struggling. I can kind of see him just behind the yard marker, and I don't know. He is hurting or throwing up, one or the other.
Yeah, maybe a little both.
So they'll check on Joyner as Bubba Johnson will replace him at running back. Now Joyner just slowly walking. And, he's battled knee and ankle injury, I think, all year. So he'll be happy to probably get a break.
Got to toughen up for sure.
So Rogers is your motion man. Bubba Johnson's your running back. Pierce, give it to Bubba. Bubba cuts back. Nice little counter play to the left. And he is stacked up after maybe a yard up to the 39-yard line.
like to see Bubba with a bunch of other freshmen out there playing ball.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty interesting.
Yes.
He's pretty solid, on the linebacker side playing with the varsity team, and it's like imagine him out there with a bunch of other, just ninth grade. Mm-hmm. It's like, all right, this ought to be interesting.
And great season for the ninth grade, of course. 8-1, 9-1, something like that. Share of the conference championship. So Pierce, he's going to keep this one right side. Got some room. And going to be pulled down a yard shy of the first down. It's going to bring up a 4th down and 1.
You got to go.
Oh, absolutely. There's no reason why you don't go for this. Bring the power formation. I don't know. They're taking Timmons.
Weston's out.
Now they're going to go with Bubba Johnson
Wildcats
and Christian Clay, and a Wildcat here.
We're in Arkansas. We're going to call it a wild hog.
That's right. It's a wild
something.
The wild buzz.
A wild hornet.
That was too easy.
M-word.
That one was too easy. So now Johnson pushing forward. He's across the 45. He's going to have enough for an Acre Pharmacy first down as he's going to get the 46-yard line. So normal offense will make their way back out onto the field as the wild buzz gets the first down.
Wild buzz. Wild swarm.
Wild something. We'll have to work on that one between now and next season. Pierce gets it. Bubba's still in the backfield with him. Pierce looking to his right. Got Timmons on a wheel route. Timmons comes back, makes the catch at the 35-yard line. And Timmons down inside the 30, and that'll be enough for an Acre Pharmacy first down at the 29-yard line. And that was a good throw by Pierce as he dropped it into the zone.
Mighty Mouse doing work.
There you go. So Acre Pharmacy first down. Hornets quickly right back onto the line. And they'll give it away. There's no Pierce keeps it. Pierce big hole up the middle, stumbles, keeps his feet inside the 20. And Pierce is down at the 17-yard line. That's enough for an Acre Pharmacy first down again for the Hornets.
When that one's on his game, he's tough to beat.
Now quickly right back on the ball again go the Hornets.
They're going to blitz here.
Pierce gets it and fumbles it as he tried to put it in the belly of Bubba Johnson. Pierce falls back on it, though, and so they'll lose 2 on the play back to the 19-yard line, and it'll bring up second down and 12. Well, that read option, man, it hurt us last week a couple times against Valonia and just about hurt us there as they lose 2. Hold on to the football, though.
Yeah, that's for sure. You know they got to get in the end zone here. They know it, too.
So Pierce fakes the handoff. Left side, nice timing route as Timmons makes the catch. Inside Timmons, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give him 6, says Allen Timmons scores on the play.
Very good execution. You knew that Allen was going to beat that man one-on-one. And then all it was doing was getting to the pylon there, or the 6.
Can we talk about the throw by Pierce?
Oh,
Timmons was not even, that was perfect timing. Timmons, when he turned around, the ball was on his hands. It was a great throw by Pierce. Timmons turned, ball was right on top of him, made a great little cut inside, and does the last 7 on his own. And so with 8:44, kick is up by Kemp, and it is good. And with 8:44 to go here in the third quarter, Hornets cut the lead to 15-7. Badgers will get the ball for the first time in the second half.
You can pretty much guarantee it. One-on-one, the first man is not going to bring Allen Timmons down because he's not going to touch him.
Not a chance.
He's quick as a hiccup. So that man's shoes were sitting out there on about the 6 or 7 yard line, and he was laying on the ground beside him. And it was all about beating the next guy, like I said, to the end zone, and that was all that was needed. So great play choice by Weston. Even better run by Allen.
Yeah, Timmons did a couple of really good moves in there. So Hornets cut the lead to 15-7. And with 8:44 to go in the third, now let's see if the defense can stand up tall. Again, really, you look at it, Beebe had one good drive in the first half. The Hornets did well inside the red zone. They were shut them down several times. They had the one good drive that resulted in a touchdown. And the interception they returned to the one basically handed them the next touchdown. And that's how the first half ended. And so if the Hornet defense can continue to play the way they played basically for 22 minutes of the first half, Hornets got a chance to come back and win this ball game.
You are 100% correct.
So Kemp will be
23 minutes and 15 seconds. We were a good football team for the last.
Yeah. Really. So Kemp getting set for the Eccles kickoff here. As it looks like that Mills-Valonia game about ready to go to the fourth quarter. Valonia still leads 21-20. Now Kemp kicks us some good deep kick, chasing it down,
Oh,
fumbled
come
it,
on.
and that's going to be out of bounds at the 5, and that's where Beebe will start this drive. Now they throw a late PI roofing, and I don't think
no, he touched it.
Yeah, I don't think the official realizes that he touched it. I think the white hat's going to stand. They did. He picked it up and waved it off. So it's not a PI roofing penalty. I was like, no way they're going to get away with this one. Come on now.
I will come out of here, walk all the way down there, and tell you, hey, you're wrong, and come back up here. I'll be tired, but I'll go. It's a long walk.
It's a very long walk.
Long walk from here. I'm going to make a phone call.
Yeah, I got Maupin's number. I think that's probably the best bet. Just call Maupin, have him hand the official his phone.
I don't think we would need to call Maupin.
Tell him not to blow kisses.
Maupin, tap his guy on the shoulder and hand him your phone real quick. Hey, that redheaded guy up here in the booth wants to talk to you. Hey, dude, you're wrong. Pick up your yellow flag and keep it in your pocket. You got a prescription. Pick it up at Acre.
No, they passed this one to the outside and bobbled and dropped. And I tell you what, that might have been a touchdown.
Thank the Lord he dropped it.
There was nothing. They had 2 blockers set up and nothing but green turf ahead of O'Neal on that play, and the sophomore
2 different colors.
held on to it. Boy, that was, Hornets get a break right there.
Yeah, he got a little excited. He was running before he had the foosball.
So 15-7 your score. 2nd down and 10 from the 5-yard line here for the Badgers. 8:27 to go in the 3rd. Hornets just got their first touchdown of the night. Grant gives it away over to the left side, and the Hornets are waiting on him as Timmons is there along with Bubba Johnson, and Barker goes nowhere. Maybe a yard on the play as they're going to give him the 6. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 9.
Not the kind of 6 he wants.
Not the 6 he wanted.
We need to get a 2. Give him 2. End zone.
Yes. Hey, we were calling for a safety. I thought this game you said this game could be won on a safety. Well,
could be.
Never know. Oh, what a play by Ringo as he just threw a touchdown pass, I believe. Oh, no, there was a penalty on the play, so it didn't count. Geez, thanks, TJ, for messing me up on your ill-advised replay there. That's one I got to delete tomorrow. Now Grant looking to the left the whole time, back over the middle. Ball is caught. Now trying to break free, and the Hornets do a good job to stand him up and keep him short of the first down. I think if the receiver just turns that ball up, what's the number? That 5 on that catch, I believe, Jaden Smith. If Smith just cuts that ball up the middle of the field, I think he's got the first down. Instead, it's 4th and 3, and you got to believe they're punting here. And now the punt team does make their way out onto the field.
No way. With a defense like you have, you try to go from the 12.
No.
Not with a game this close.
No chance. You've got most of the momentum, and right now the Hornets trying to steal it away, but there is no way you don't punt this football. And they will, as Timmons, I believe, is your return man. They're going to try to kick it a good kick as they try to get it away from Timmons, and they do. Ball bounces back. Timmons going to catch it. Now Timmons trying to go to the left side, and he is hammered and met and thrown down at the 47. So they'll give him forward progress to the 47-yard line. And, boy, dangerous decision to catch that ball. But
if you do it, just hang on to the football.
Yeah.
And he did, thankfully.
Didn't hurt anything. And so the Hornets will start this drive from the 47-yard line. So great field position here, Andy. The Hornets going to have a chance.
Maybe so. Yeah. That's the real kicker.
I believe Mills just scored, and they did.
So you got this one this time?
Uh-oh.
What?
Oh, if you could return a 2-point, that would have been fun, but 2-point conversion is no good. He was offside, so the penalty. They don't throw the flag, so instead Pierce snaps it, looking over his left. Now back over the middle. Is that Cato, and it is. It's Cato trying to spin free. Go down, Cato. Go down. Don't lose the forward progress. They do pull him down.
8 yards.
Forward progress is the 45-yard line, and it'll bring up a 2nd down and 2 after all this gets unpiled way back at the other 45-yard line.
That kid could be so dangerous.
Just got to commit to it. We need him to commit to the weight room, though.
There's so many different aspects to this team right this second with what we got going. And like I said, change over to different coaching staff, young O-line still, everything, Wait a minute, where's Weston?
And Weston got it as he goes up the middle. Off the left side, nice move by Weston. He's got the Acre Pharmacy first down all the way up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 more on the play. That'll be a first down for the Hornets.
He's got to be getting close to 100 yards rushing.
You would think so. Over 50 for sure, I think.
That's closer. Yeah, I'd say so.
Pierce gets the snap. He'll fake it. He keeps it, goes up the middle on the zone read, and gets 3. As I think they're going to mark him at the 32. Give him the 32, so give him 3 yards on the play.
I'm going to Google it.
I'm
having a hard time deciding which line judge to believe here.
I'm sitting there going, I thought his head and shoulders were on at least the 31.
Now Pierce, 4 receivers in the set. Looking left, quick throw. He's got Rogers who makes the catch. Now Rogers falling forward. And Amari Rogers has got the Acre Pharmacy first down.
Yeah, Cato and Rogers standing side by side.
It's a lot of height.
A lot of meat on one of them.
Yeah.
It looks like a matchstick.
So, well, get back to that here in just a second.
Green Giant?
Yeah.
Matchstick.
Now they'll hand this one away to Johnson. Boy, he ran into a wall at the 20-yard line. Now the pile's still moving around. So, last week, North Alabama sent some coaches over to Valonia to take a look at Amari Rogers.
Does Amari play basketball?
No. And then, no, he does not. But
he is not Nico.
No. North Alabama sent a couple of coaches to come take a look at him. They then went and promptly got beat by Central Arkansas the next day, and the entire staff got fired. So maybe a wasted recruiting trip.
What?
Yeah. So Pierce looking over the middle, got Rogers. Rogers pulls it in at the 5-yard line. Amari Rogers with the Acre Pharmacy first down. First and goal, Hornets.
That's one of the prettiest catches he had all year.
Boy, and that's what you got to do with it.
Beautiful, though.
Yes.
I mean, it was just a float. It was just boop, and it was just like it was nothing.
Use your big body in the seam to basically shield or block the guy out and make a catch.
That looked almost effortless for him.
Now Pierce gets it. He's going to follow Bubba Johnson over the right side. Pierce diving forward. He's going to be stopped right at the 1.
They give him the 2.
Boy, that's not right. He was nearly in the end zone.
He was a whole yard
on the
ahead of
play.
where his guy on the far side is.
Yeah, now I think they're going to go off of this spot over here at the 1.
Got to come down to that.
And that's what they do.
Right
So
outside of the 1.
second down and goal from just inside the 2. Pierce now looking to Burcham on the sideline. Trying to get a play call here is still giving signals, and Pierce has got it. Looks back, and Bubba ready. Rogers will go in motion. Now Rogers gets set as the sniffer back on the left side. Pierce going to go right behind him, 9, and he's in. Give him 6 as Weston Pierce scores behind Amari Rogers on that one. And the Hornets are 2 points away from tying this ball game up as it's 15-13 with 3:35 to go here in the third quarter.
Do you tie it? Do you kick it?
Go for 2. Yeah, you're chasing points at this part.
Yep.
I have no problem with going for 2 here as Pierce looks to the sideline for the call.
It's called getting the end zone, Steve.
I like that call. You should recommend that play.
I'll tell him next time I see him. Mopping. This play's called getting the end zone.
Now Pierce, left side, wants Rogers. Roger, did he bring it in? And he did as Amari Rogers makes the catch, and a great drive for Amari Rogers. And with 3:35 to go in the third, the Hornets have tied this ball game up at 15.
That specific play is called "Don't make it an easy catch to Amari Rogers." Where are the fireworks?
Yeah, we don't get fireworks. We're not that cool. They can't afford to use fireworks for both teams.
Maybe they're afraid you're going to catch the field on fire. It's very quiet here.
It's very quiet in here. It's very strange how quiet it is in here, to be honest. I don't know that I can handle it.
What'd you do? Oh, I went and called a football game from a soundproof booth.
Whoa, that made it darker when they changed the screen over there. Mm-hmm. It is very dark on that football field. I don't know if it comes through on the stream itself, but it is very dark. Like, I can hardly see.
When they throw the football, it's very hard to watch where the ball is.
Yeah, the sideline's hard to see even. Mm-hmm. So there's the Eccles kickoff as Kemp booms it down. Going to be returnable. Dropped again at the 12. Now he'll pick it up across the 20. Beats couldn't bring him down. It's not Beats, sorry. Now out across the 30. And going to finally be pulled down around the 34. Now the pile falls forward. I think they said they will give him the 35-yard line. And boy, talk about making something out of nothing. Yeah.
You got a rerun over there?
Do what? Yeah.
You got a rerun over there? What is Dio doing?
You like his touchdown dance. It's good stuff. All right. So Beebe will come out here. Game all tied up at 15. Mills-Valonia headed to the fourth quarter. Mills leads that one 26-21. And you can keep up with that one if you're on YouTube by jumping over and catching that one on the Mills Sports Network.
Nice hat.
Out to the left side. Now fakes it. Now want to throw deep. Oh, he's got a step.
beat.
Throwing deep to Earl. Earl makes the catch. Timmons trying to run him down. He will finally pull him at the 10. That's not, I don't know. He's hurt. Is Earl hurt?
Oh, man.
He took we got him rolled up. He's going to try to help Earl up. Earl, everything he can. He does get up. I believe that was Timmons was on
West.
the coverage.
West.
Was it Jacossi? Okay, sorry. West on that coverage. So West does a good job to chase him down. But after that, it's a big first down all the way down to the 11. So 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line with 3:11 to go here in the third quarter.
You didn't beat bad enough. He decided to take a break on that play.
That was tough.
On the field and off the field.
Earl quick, though. Quick, big-bodied receiver.
Yeah.
Just a junior, so we'll see him again next year. Probably looks like a young man we'd probably see on the basketball court later.
You're going to take him a little break right here and sit down on this trainer's table, though.
Now Grant up the middle over the right side. He's stacked up at the 8-yard line, so give him 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7 for the Badgers here. Switch my angle here. Now we're getting close to my wall.
And you must start bringing a sawzall. Yeah, a couple of good blades. What was y'all doing over there? We're making it where we can see. Helping y'all remodel.
That's right. It's free. Don't charge us. We're good.
Send you a bill later if we need to.
Now Grant. No, they get with the jet sweep around the corner and in for the touchdown. That's the Badgers, and that's another cornerstone home lending touchdown. Is that number 2? I think that's Braden Sanders on the 6.
2.
And it is. So Sanders scores the cornerstone touchdown. And this time they won't try to set up the swinging gate. They're going to go with a traditional extra point.
3 touchdowns in the third quarter.
That's Overstreet to kick it. Snap is good. Kick is up, and it is good. And with 2:12 to go in the third quarter, Beebe leads this one 22-15. Well, that was quick, Andy. That didn't take him long at all.
Well, you know what that means, right?
We got to do the same thing.
I believe so. Last week there was kind of a key to a touchdown there for a while.
Yep.
It was that, somebody got a personal foul.
Yep.
There was going to be a touchdown. We hadn't had that key this inning. There was 3 or 4 fourth downs that meant nothing, and then all of a sudden, interception and some long drive, and then all of a sudden pop, and then we go down and score a couple times, and all of a sudden here we are.
Yeah.
A big bomb and then a sweep.
That things changed in a hurry though over there last week, but it was a nice drive for the Badgers there to answer the Hornet touchdown.
Not a drive. It was a lucky play. Come on, Steve.
I don't know.
No.
A little more than
I do.
I don't know if I can call that luck when you got a guy running 6 yards behind you. I think we're lucky it wasn't an 80-yard touchdown pass.
He ran him down. See, what happened was what had happened was he said, I'm going to give you the hit. You're going to run. I'm going to see if I can catch you after you catch the football, if you catch it. He's been overthrowing him all game. He's like, he's just going to overthrow him. And maybe he didn't. Now we're going to catch him now.
All right, so we're set for our Eccles kickoff. Timmons and Clegg back to return. As I believe that is Overstreet ready to kick it off. And now they tried to sneak a little onside kick, and it didn't work. Hornets recovered at midfield. Ball didn't go 10 yards anyway, so it would have been Hornet football. Although I think Hilliard stepped up a yard early, but a good job by the Hornets to be ready. I wasn't even ready. I caught it out of the corner of my eye because Beebe was trying something sneaky there as they were walking half their line off the field.
I don't like it, but I like it.
All right, so 1st and 10 for the Hornets. Great field position as they'll start this drive in Badger territory.
See, that's why I like it.
You know how hard it's going to be to adjust straight to basketball tomorrow?
Not at all.
No, not at all. You're right. Now Pierce gives it away to Joyner. We got a stoppage in play
You know
here.
what happens Monday night? Yeah.
Monday night? What's Monday night? Illegal procedure, the call here on the PI roofing. What's Monday night?
Monday night is
Monday Night Football?
nope. Fayetteville
Oh,
basketball.
you can see how much I'm paying attention to that.
Yes, you need to be poked in the eyeball now.
Now Pierce gets the snap and fakes the handoff, trying to find Rogers. That might have been intercepted. Did he intercept that? No, they're going to say on the ground. Boy, it's been a heck of an interception. Is now they're reading that. Hornets go to the well one too many times trying to find Rogers in that play.
ESPN is loving that man from North Little Rock is what they are.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
You got nice pictures from him last year.
Did. Now they'll give it to Joyner up the middle, and Joyner is met after maybe 2 yards. So it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 13 for the Hornets here.
We need about a 14-yard gain here.
Yeah.
At
Yeah, it
least.
would be great.
With a
14
good
would
spot.
be good. At least 13 or
With
12
a
and
good
a
spot.
half. Yeah.
12 and a half with a really good spot. 13 with a good spot.
Now Pierce
Not a draw play.
drops, looking to his right. He's going to throw it up over the top. He overthrew Barham, and it's intercepted
one.
at the 30. Great interception. Can't run it back. You hit the ground. It's in the NFL, young man. You can't do that. Still not the NFL.
What are you doing? Don't chase him
Yeah, let him go. You can't do that. It's not the NFL.
or backyard football.
Yeah. So
What are you doing
at the end of the day, it works like a punt. Beebe will take over at the 30-yard line. So,
on 3rd down?
but it is Weston's 3rd interception of the night. Bologna has scored. They lead 28-26 with 10:52 left in that ball game.
Back and forth, back and forth.
I mean, I wouldn't expect anything less out of a Mills football game. Mills is
Here
never
lately,
out of a
for sure.
game. The team will battle to the final whistle, no
It's
matter
not like
what.
this one. You know, we've been knocked down a few times this year, but most of the games they've been in them for a pretty good bit, and then we kind of failed. We're in this one right
Beebe
now.
to the left side.
Oh, come on, hang on.
Couldn't bring him down. Now trying to break free, and he does across the 40, 45, all the way out to midfield goes Sanders. And a great play. Not Sanders, sorry. I think that's Jaden Smith on that, and it was. So Jaden Smith gets the Acre Pharmacy first down out to midfield with 1:17 to go in the 3rd.
It's a big physical play right there.
100%. Should have had him stop for about a 10-yard gain. Does a great job to add to it.
It was a grown man football player from a young man.
Now Grant flips the option pitch out to the left side to Barker. Barker keeps those feet moving. PI roofing penalty on the field.
He's quick.
He is quick. That ball, that run's going to come back, though. I think we got a hold.
He's quick for nothing on that play.
Wasted his time on that one.
You know what he's not? Tired.
No. He'll come
Too
do
young,
it again.
Too young to be tired.
So holding on the play, that'll back it up. Let's see, the penalty was thrown, spotted the foul, so they'll walk this one back to the 44-yard line. That'll make it 1st down and 16 for the Badgers. We're under a minute, 58 seconds left in the 3rd. 20.
Still all the way in this game with no point.
Yeah, another just get a stop here. Hornets came back from 2 scores down already in this one. Now they'll fake it, throws it left. That ball's incomplete off the hands of the receiver. And that's been a story tonight. Beebe's dropped a lot of passes in this game. That was 20 again. That was O'Neal. O'Neal dropped what would have been a touchdown a little bit ago on that little swing pass.
5-yard touchdown.
Yeah. I don't know how fast he is, but, boy, he had plenty of room.
It had plenty of lead. It'd have been one of them DK Metcalf rundowns to catch you from anywhere on the field.
So 2nd down and 16. Barker actually comes off the field on this play.
You might have had to start somebody from the sidelines about the 50.
About your only chance.
Mop and go.
Grant rolling to his right. He wants to load up and throw it to Earl. Ball short on Earl. No, they're going to reward him for a bad throw.
Still caught the ball.
I think he dropped it. It's going to be ruled incomplete. He almost did make a great catch. Boy, that's the thing about that short throw. When the ball comes up short on a receiver, the defensive back's got to find it in a hurry. And
Hard to do.
It's unfortunate that you can reward a quarterback for a bad throw because that's, in essence, that's what it was. He just came up well short. I mean, it's interference. Can't disagree with it. It's definitely pass interference. You just hate to see a quarterback be rewarded for a bad throw. But if you're as a defensive back, if you turn your head and find the football, that's an easy interception. You're going to have to – the offensive player is going to have to interfere with you because you're in better position.
Point out the bad thing here. Look at the flags.
Yeah.
The ball was windated and still came up short.
Yep. Yeah, that one didn't come out of his hands well at all. So that's going to be a 10-yard, 15-yard penalty. It's still going to be second down.
Mind you, second and what?
Yeah, second down and a yard. No automatic first downs at the high school level.
That hurts so.
Now they'll bring Barker back into the game. And got to imagine you're going to see zone read to Keandre Barker here. Beebe back on the ball. 10 seconds on the play clock. 46. Now they reset the play clock to, I don't know what we're doing with the play clock. Grant gives away to Barker over the right side. He's got the, he may not have it. Let's see where now he breaks it. Now he's got the first down. What a hit by McGarrett at the 41. Hornets had him stuffed for a moment, but a little second effort is going to be enough for a first. And Barker may have been slow to get up after taking that shot. And that is enough for an Acre Pharmacy. They did actually bring that ball back, and they spotted it at the 40. That's not enough for a first down. They have called this a first down, but that is not enough. They needed over the 40, and here we go with a measurement request again. We've been here before.
Uh-oh.
You can see the coach is asking for it. Now the officials will oblige this time, and they will. Now, Andy, I think that was a bad spot. I think our Hornets.
He was at the 39 at one point.
But then he broke that and got across the 40. I thought he easily had the first down by a yard. Maybe they ruled as forward progress.
McGarrett tried to knock him into a different zip code.
Yeah,
he hit him. So
that's close. It's either an Acre Pharmacy first down or third down and inches.
Who knows? Barker might have popped up and said, "I don't want to go to school today, Mom." Don't tell him.
And none of these kids have been in school today. None of our Maumelle boys are in school today.
I didn't go to school.
Gotta love teacher in-service days. I think we're having issues because I think they started to move the chains. And, again, this is what happened in Morrilton.
The back one didn't.
They had issues with the chains moving, and now I'm watching. Give Kristen and it is enough for a Beebe Badger first down. Had a great view of it, though, on our first down cam. We can start calling it, right? Look at that. At least we don't have a situation. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, by the nose of the football.
That's all you need.
At least we didn't have a situation like that high school game that's gotten the video that's gone viral. Have you seen the video of the official that moves the ball to make it a first down?
I have not.
Oh, buddy, you got to find that on social media.
Where are they finding stuff?
Grant gets the snap. He can pass this. Now triple passes. They go back to Grant. Wide open, all the way back. Hornets trying to get there, and he makes the catch in the end zone this time for the cornerstone touchdown. What a throw as O'Neal doesn't drop this one. And Beebe back up 2 scores, 28-15 with 13 seconds left in the third quarter.
Beautiful play. Perfectly executed.
So now they'll go swinging gate again. See if they go for 2 or if they...
It's a COVID gate, I'm telling you. There's nothing swinging about that. You don't swing from one side.
I guess you're right, yeah.
That is 6 feet of COVID.
That's a good name for it. Now the snap. Kick is up, and it is good. And with 13 seconds to go here in the third quarter, Beebe opens up a 2-score lead again, up 29-15.
Well, we can come up with our own trick plays.
Figure something out. That was a great play by the Badgers on that one. That one's got a chance to make our natural state top 10.
The ball was playing hopscotch back there around the Badger head, and then poof, ended up in the end zone.
So as we await our Eccles kickoff here, 13 seconds left in the third, and once again, after tying this one up, and boy, has it ever been a game of runs over the last 2 weeks?
Maybe once or twice, but not near like this. In the game, out of the game, in the game, out of the game, out of the game.
It's crazy.
Now we need to get back in it.
Yeah, I'm going to have to answer here. I want this one to get too far out. Now the Hornets have everybody bunched in the middle, this time waiting for that potential onside kick. That might be the most disappointing part, is the ball falls off the tee, so they got to fix that. So no trickiness on this one unless he does it now.
Kick it with your heel. Ha! Did it again. Do a better job standing up. Come on now.
So now ready to kick. Going to put a left foot kick into this one for Akel's kickoff. They will try another onside that does not go 10 yards. It's going to go out of bounds at the 49-yard line.
Throw the flag.
So there we go. He heard you. So we'll get a PI roofing penalty, and that's where the Hornets will start this drive. It's from the 49-yard line once again.
I don't know how. How he heard me. That is.
He's got great ears. Great ears. Or he heard mopping. One or the other. So the procedure penalty, that'll actually move it 5 yards, I believe. So it'll move the ball inside the 45. It looks like now the officials are trying to decide if that's what we're supposed to do. Somebody go grab him a rule book.
Where the ball goes out is where
There we
the
go.
ball.
I thought it was a spot. I didn't realize they got 5 on top of it, but we'll take it.
Wow.
The Hornets will start this drive in great field position from the 44-yard line. They did that last time and
Didn't go anywhere.
didn't go anywhere.
We went backwards.
Mills has scored again, but Valonia's driving again. It's 32-28 in that ball game with 7 minutes to go. 13 seconds left in the third here as Pierce gets the snap, gives it away to Bubba Johnson, and Bubba Johnson is met at midfield, taken down at the 48-yard line. Spot, boy, they do not give him. Now, one official's got it spotted at midfield. The other official's got it spotted 2 yards further, and that's the spot they're going to go with. A little surprised by that. That's going to be the last play of our third quarter. After 3 quarters of play here in Beebe, the Badgers lead it 29-15.
Buying a house can be intimidating, whether it's your first house or your 10th house. And at Cornerstone, I feel like it's our job to kind of act as that offensive line for you. We want to help you get that ball to the end zone, so we're going to pave the way for you. And what we want to do is get you to the closing table on time with no stress, so you can do your own little touchdown dance, whatever that may be.
All right, so second down here as we get ready to start the fourth quarter of play.
Something was funny.
Oh, what a pick. Sorry, I catch myself watching this Mills game again.
Bradshaw?
Oh, why didn't they let him return it?
Because it was an illegal pick.
Oh, my goodness. They've done it again. They're not allowing – they said it – since when is an interception – can an interception be called a touchback? We saw that called one time earlier this year. I don't believe that's the right call. I'm going to have to pull out the NFH rulebook myself. So, anyway, Pierce gets the snap. He'll hand it away, and that is Clay, I think, on this one. Or is that Bubba?
Whoever it is, they're on the ground. They lost yardage.
That is Bubba again, and it goes nowhere once again as Bubba's going to – they're going to give him the line of scrimmage.
Put the point guard down.
And now we've got an injured Badger on the play. That's one of the linemen I think is cramping.
November 4th.
Yeah, and that's not a lineman. That is number 3.
Linebacker.
Mason Harbin. And actually, he is listed as a quarterback/defensive lineman.
Interesting.
That's quite the combo.
And he is cramping.
So third down for the Hornets at the 47-yard line. Now Pierce gets it away to Timmons on the tunnel screen. Timmons trying to follow some blockers. Does a good job to get about 7 on that play. Get him out to the 45-yard line, and now they're
Third and manageable.
fourth and manageable.
Fourth and manageable.
Yeah, 4th down and 9 now. Got to go for it, obviously, here. Clay's your running back this time for the Hornets with Pierce to the left. 4 wide receivers in this set. Pierce barking it out. Now looks back over the sideline. They'll change the play up. Now Pierce will let his offensive line know the call. Pierce gets the snap. Looking up. He's got his man on the curl routes. Caught by Cato. Cato puts a shoulder down, falls forward. That'll be enough for an Acre Pharmacy first down.
It was a perfect sit-down fourth down route.
Surprised the Badgers gave him that much cushion.
Perfect route for fourth down. Ran down there about a yard past the stick, turn around, and the ball was there.
And Mills just scores again as we got a whistle on this play. It's going to stop play, another PI roofing penalty.
Backwards.
Somebody's not happy about something. So the PI roofing penalty is offsides.
We're going forwards.
And now they changed their mind again. Now they're going the other way.
We're
So
going backwards.
what are we doing out here on the field? Now they'll back it up 5. So I guess they did.
Not playing football.
Goodness gracious. All right, so either way, first down and 15. Now the clock's randomly running. Why is the clock running?
We're trying to get the game over.
What are we doing? Now Pierce gives it away up the middle. Big hole here for Clay. Runs a guy over. Clay inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Give him 8 on the play. That'll bring up second down.
Hey, you know what? If they would have given us those 5 yards for that offsides, that would have been a first down.
Yes, it would have.
Because you've been 5 yards closer.
Now Rogers back on the field for the Hornets as he'll get in the H-back position. Pierce is going to have 4 wide receivers split out. Gets the snap. Steps up, going to run with it to the right. Cuts inside. Nice move by Pierce. Runs a man over at the 17. Going to be pulled down at the 15. Another Acre Pharmacy first down.
Man, if Weston had a little bit better stiff arm, he'd be great.
Oh, my gosh.
He is not shy away from contact that much at all.
No, it's a different Weston this year. Remember last year, I mean, he hit those Jets in the Greenbrier game, and suddenly it's like from that point forward, he found his legs. Now he's found his physicality. Now they'll give it away to Clay. Clay trying to be physical across the right side, inside the 10, pushing guys at the 5, down to the 2. Give him 6. Give him 6. Yes, sir, as the Hornets score. A cornerstone touchdown here with 9:05 to go. Clock still running, and they do finally stop it with 9 minutes and 4 seconds left. The Hornets have gotten this one down to 29 to 22, or 21 with 9:04 to go.
Y'all better be order some fried potatoes with all that home cooking. Stop that clock. We're not done yet.
So Kemp on to try the extra point. Good snap. Kick is up, and it is good. And with 9:04 to go here in the ball game, Beebe leads it 29-22.
Kemp was trimming the fur off a couple of them Badgers with that football because they were on top of it.
I'll take it. Whatever we need. So nice touchdown there for the Hornets. And now we'll see if the Hornets can come out on defense and get a big stop.
Alan Timmons with the kickoff.
I mean, try the onside.
I mean, I'm saying Alan Timmons with the kickoff. So what do you think I'm talking about?
I will take it. Anything we can get here. Turnover, how about an Alan Timmons pick 6?
Anybody with a pick 6.
Take whatever we can get. As long as the game ends before the Storms get here.
You remember in 2 years back when you had to run down to the field at the end of the game with a whole plaque? And
Oh, gosh.
Hey, we got a player of the game.
Yeah.
You'd be all out of breath.
Yeah, I remember those days.
Isn't that fun?
It was fun, but boy. All right, so Kemp with our Ackles kickoff. They will kick it deep. Going to be returning. No, the ball's going to make the end zone. What a kick by Kemp all the way into the end zone for the touchback. So Beebe will start this drive from the 20.
Kemp said the word of the day is neutralize. I will neutralize the kickoff return.
I'm just glad they didn't say Maumelle Sports Network. It's never that good.
They can't see us. Like John Cena. Hit him with this one right here.
Mills pulling away, up 12 now with 5:39 to go in that one, 40-28. Mills trying to lock in a home playoff game next week.
Gas tank is on E in Valonia.
All right, so Beebe out on offense, 9:04 to go in the ballgame, 29-22 is your score. Now Beebe looks confused on offense. Last time they looked this confused, they randomly kicked the ball. And now this time they're going to have to burn a timeout because they didn't have enough linemen on the field. And so a timeout.
He keeps running on the field.
Somebody tell him.
Everybody's coming off the field and you continue.
Now, look, if he would have just ran out there and got in his position and stood there until the next play, would have been the greatest thing
The other one's
ever.
going out there, too.
Did they not have – they were 2 linemen short? No, they're just bringing 63 off. I think 70 may have been late getting out there. I don't get it.
It's like, do you keep running out there to pretend like maybe if I run out here and don't pay attention to what they did, maybe I won't get in trouble when I go over there and act like I don't see anybody stopping?
And we got some raindrops falling.
On my head, it's pouring. Cats and dogs.
Seeing some rain on our glass in front of us. So you're going to make me pull the radar up.
Steve, hush your mouth.
Nothing to be concerned with yet, I don't believe.
Steven?
Nah, we're good. We got time. We're okay.
Steven? Dwayne?
Now they'll hand this. Nope. Grant took it out of his belly, and he's met in the hole. Give him 2 on the play.
From his hands.
As McGarrah, along with, I believe, Beats, Hilliard, a swarm of Hornets in on that one. Bubba Johnson gets up off the pile, and we got a Hornet down. That's going to be another stoppage here. Hornet said, no, that's Rogers, and Rogers is going to have to come off the field for a play he can't. Rogers is waving Band-Aid off, but they stopped play, so Rogers has got to come off the field. He tried his best to get to stay on the field, but they stopped play, so Rogers will have to come off for one play here.
That's why you got to get up quicker, kid.
Do we have enough on the field right now?
Better than
Rogers went off, but I didn't see anybody replace him.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, there's 11. So Grant gets the snap. They'll hand this one left side. No, Grant kept it. PI roofing penalty on the field. They throw it over the middle. Nice hit and drop as Barham separates the receiver from the ball.
Somehow there's a penalty flag in the secondary.
Yeah, second PI roofing penalty gets thrown as well, so we'll wait and see what these are. Likely in the area it's in, probably offsetting holding and a pass interference, but we'll see what the call is. Hilliard got a little limp as he makes his way back. That might be who the call's on. We'll see.
Don't you pin both these on us.
The white hat coming out to have a conversation. I don't think the white hat realized there was a second penalty out here at the 38 or 37.
Somebody needs to tell that guy pointing his fingers it's not nice.
All right, here we go. As we get our PI roofing penalty call. Hold is the first flag. No, a hold on the Hornets and a hold on the Badgers.
Double holding.
So the penalties will offset. And we'll just do this second down all over again.
It's called a do-over. They should just pick them up and go, doesn't matter what they were, it's just play over.
I mean, unless it really doesn't, unless there was an unsportsmanlike, then you
doesn't matter.
Add those up. But all right, so second down and 8 here, and again the Badgers look confused as they don't know who's supposed to be on the field. Now they're running 2 off and running 2 on as Earl's coming onto the field.
First off, they're running 1 on and 1 is walking.
They look confused down there. Now, I will say, when I came here for that Mills game that got delayed because of rain, I walked in and they punted on 3rd down. So that was fun.
Shut up.
They did. Now, in their defense, it was like 3rd and 40, but they punted. Now trying to get outside on the running play here, and boy, the Hornets got to wrap up on those tackles as Hilliard just tried to annihilate him.
Hilliard just pulled a Kenny Hamlin.
Fortunately, he had some help there with him. And that was Bubba Johnson on the bottom of that pile, slowly getting up. It'd be 3rd down and 5 for the Badgers. Yeah, I remember walking in here. I just got here. I was trying to get up here to the press box, and as I'm walking by, I look up, and it's 3rd down, and they're punting. All of a sudden, literally every person in the crowd goes, "You punted on 3rd down?" It was interesting.
Surprised I didn't get a text message from you on that.
That night was nuts. That was the night that we were here till almost midnight. Now Grant fakes it, looking to his right. Wants to throw underneath and had to almost basically throw that away as Bubba Johnson was going to dive underneath that. So the Hornet defense gets a stop. It'll bring up a 4th down, and surely the Badgers aren't going to decide to go for this. Got to believe they're going to punt it. And it's starting to rain a little harder out there. Now everybody in the stands is running
Open
for
out
cover.
The umbrellas.
As some sprinkles have started to fall.
Just a little rain, people.
Hornets running Crawford on late. Grant just punts it down there. It's going to check up at the 40 and then roll over at the 36-yard line. And it'll be at the 37 is where this drive will start for the Hornets. So 7:04 left in the ball game. Hornets got a chance to tie or win it here with 7:04 to go. Bologna just scored with 4:29 to go in that one. It's 40-35. So, my goodness gracious, that one's not over yet.
Team ain't got no quit in them either.
All right.
That could be dangerous for the next year or two.
They just kick an onside.
They tried. They don't think
They didn't get it, no. One of these days, I want to have an NSS Red Zone channel for high school sports. How cool would that be? We're going to try the double pass with Timmons. Timmons got him wide open, but he didn't have time to throw it, as now Timmons has got to take off with it across the 35, and Timmons is going to do everything he can to get a yard out of that, but oh my goodness, he had Cato
he did.
wide open if he would have had time to throw it.
Trick play with no blocking up front. Their defense blew that to pieces in a heartbeat. Man.
Now Pierce again. This time he'll hand it off up the middle. Nice seam on this run.
Clay?
That's going to be enough for a first down.
It looks like Clay the way he's running.
I think it is.
21.
And it is. And Kristen Clay's had a nice couple of drives here in the 4th. So
give it to him again.
Yeah. So now an Acre Pharmacy first down out to the 49-yard line. Back on the ball quickly as Pierce hollering for it. He gets it. Gives it away to Clay again. Clay patiently picking his way through the line as he's going to pick up 4 on the play. They're going to give him the 47-yard line. So that's enough that's a 4-yard gain. Now they back it. Yeah, well, they keep bouncing that line of scrimmage. Now the line of scrimmage is the 47-yard line, or 48-yard line, sorry. So you got 3 on it, 2nd down and 7. Pierce fakes the handoff, looking right. He's got Cato wide open. Cato going to take off at the 40. He's going to be tripped up there at the 39, maybe the 38-yard line, but an Acre Pharmacy first down.
Got a Hornet down, and Timmons was wide open long, too.
That a lineman that was banged up.
Oh, it's a different camera. Never mind. It's not ours. 64.
I don't know. That's Eric Young that's down on the play. Young tried to get up and then went back down. Now we got a stoppage in play with 5:27 to go. And don't think I won't go out there and start burning umbrellas if these umbrellas start showing up in front of our window here.
Like, open on the window.
I think the rain has basically stopped for the moment.
It's just water.
Rain's really not going to be an issue.
It's a sprinkle.
You know, it's the craziest thing, though. We've done this. I've mentioned this a couple of times, but we've been doing these broadcasts since 2020. And I believe this is the first season where we've had any weather issues at all. And they've been minimal, really. I mean, outside of, what was that, week 1 where Forest City and Robinson got ended before halftime up 28-0, and then
that game was over before it started.
Yeah.
All right.
Boy, Young is in a lot of pain as they're trying to get him on the field. Now the rain's picking up again.
He'll be back.
Oh, boy, that's a tough limp for Young. He's now maybe moving a hair better, but I don't know. We'll see.
on it, he'll be okay. Chris Rock style.
Well, the wind is picking up, too, as now those umbrellas are about to start taking people for flight if they're not careful down there.
Mary Poppins.
Someone's going to lose an umbrella before the night's over.
At least going to be turned inside out.
Yep. All right, so here we go. 5:19 to go in the ball game.
If Weston couldn't overthrow somebody before, he can now.
And speaking of, he wants to throw it deep over the middle for Timmons, and he did overthrow it by about a step as Timmons couldn't get it on the post, and so bring up a 2nd down and 10.
See, if that was Cato running that route, it would have been right on his hands. You literally had a foot taller man with arms another foot length. I think he's just fast, though. Well, with that much more stride, he might be right there. To be quite honest.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be a good foot race to see.
It would. Now Rogers, your motion man. Pierce gets the snap, hands it away, pushes Clay up the middle. Clay got room across the 30. And that's enough for another Acre Pharmacy first down as he's inside the 28 to the 27-yard line. Clock stops as they move the chains. Well, I said it does. If the press box is not stopping the clock, they've still not stopped the clock. No one's paying attention to the fact that the clock has not been stopped. 4:40 to go now as they just ran the clock through the first down. Pierce fakes it, keeps it up the middle, and he fumbled the football. Pierce fumbled the football at the 35-yard line, and Beebe comes out of there with it. Boy, oh boy.
Murphy's Law.
Boy, tough break there.
Boy,
as Pierce was trying to get a couple of extra yards and got hit just right at the 35-yard line and fell right into the waiting hands of a Badger. And so now with 4:33 to go in the ball game, Beebe takes over, up 29-22. Hornets do have all three timeouts, so plenty of time here for the Hornets to get this ball back and still score and try to tie the ball game. They're down to 2:40 left over in Bologna. Mills has the ball, up 5, 40-35. Now Beebe gets the snap as Grant hands it around to the right side. A lot of room. PI roofing penalty on the play as Clegg tried to break him down. Barker breaks that tackle. Barker still dragging people as Hilliard throws him to the turf. But after all that, none of it's going to matter as you're going to have a PI roofing penalty, likely a hold on the Badgers, and so it'll be first down and 20. Clock stops with 4:18 to go in the ballgame. Hornet defense is going to have to figure out a way to slow down Barker. Beebe offensive line helped us on that play.
We got to do it on our own.
And the downside of that is you get to play first down all over again, so you're going to get to run some more clock.
Yeah, especially when the clock operator just gets to roll right on through about 25 seconds.
And they should not be
How about
rewinding the clock here, but they are.
Snap over the head here. I mean, shotgun snap, right? Just bad snap would be great right here.
And they get a motion man. They'll give it up the middle.
Oh, good move.
That's not Barker. Back to the left side. I think that's 22 on the carry. I believe that's Richardson, Skylar Richardson on that carry. So now getting into more manageable as they pick up a nice gain on that one out to the 21-yard line.
Rogers off, Gurney on.
So second down and 14. Now Grant going to keep it up off to the right side, trying to follow his lineman. Maniac McGarris sneaks in there, makes a play at the 20-yard line. They're going to give him forward progress to the 22-yard line, so that's going to bring up a third down and 13.
You got 3 timeouts. You need to use one. Come on, Mop.
I think you use it, in my opinion, I think you use it after this play if you get it to fourth down. Because the way we've been on third down, you give up the first here, and it's a whole new set of downs, and you've only got 2 timeouts, so.
Well, I mean, we got a whole play clock where the time has been wasted.
Yeah. Well, but if you get to stop here, you stop the clock with the timeout. So, I don't mind. I'm waiting for it here.
I mean, you stop it, you technically win the football game with the 2 point.
Yep. Oh, I'm going for 2. Last game of the season? Absolutely.
No doubt in my mind.
Now looking to the right side. Curl to Earl. And Earl couldn't catch it. As Earl drops it. Alligator armed it.
That was not a pearl to Earl. The curl to
Earl
Earl was not a pearl. Throw it all together.
And look at there, you don't have to waste your time out either because they threw it, stops the clock. And so with 2:43 left in the ball game, Hornets going to get the ball back with a chance to win the ball game.
Quarterback
said ball game way too many times that time.
Quarterback might hurl.
They're going to punt it, and that punch straight up. Timmons says get away from it as it goes out of bounds, hits the track. Now the coach is trying to say the 49-yard line. When the ball lands 12 yards out of bounds, I don't think that's where it went. So.
Give it the 40 there, Stripes.
So the Hornets are going to get great field position. They'll start this drive from the 46-yard line.
Looking like a mini Kirby Smart down there. Got the visor and everything.
Oh, fire truck's got somewhere to go.
We got a real fire.
Yeah. Now Pierce. Got four receivers in this one. They'll hand this one away to Clay, and Clay going to be
for Clay.
I liked it better when they were working it in the middle. That seemed to be working a lot better.
Clay up the middle, not Clay around the corner. Let's go, guys. Come on.
Now, Hornets not in a big hurry here. Clock running down to 2:10.
Might as well use it. It's there.
It's Pierce. Clay to his right. I'll give it to Clay, and gets an extra push as Clay.
Well, they had a hand on him when he handed him the ball.
Yeah. You see what – I like what Weston does. I know it's pretty normal, the zone read, but Weston, when he does give it away, he gives him a nice little shove in the back to help him get some –
take the ball.
Get a little extra footing, and Amari Rogers is down on the play.
Stop the clock. Stop
146,
the clock.
They do. Well, he had to wait for the official to whistle it, and they finally do.
Look at this pole.
I'm telling you, man, I'm waiting on that pole to find the ground.
I'm not. Not right now. With people here, no. Without people here, sure. Send me a video on Facebook.
That thing, that thing is doing some waving. Rogers, Band-Aid out there. Looks like they're looking at his ankle, and Rogers is in a lot of pain on this play.
Oh, yeah?
Now he is, I don't know what injury is. Does look like they're looking around the ankle-foot area. Let's hope Amari can get up and make his way off the field. Mills has scored again. They have basically now put that one away. 1:08 left in that one. Mills leads 48-35.
Somebody is not going to Camden Fairview.
No, thank goodness. Thank goodness. Now I got to decide which game do I want to butt in on and do play-by-play. Do I want to take over for the Mills guys, or do I want to take over for the Robinson guys? Or do I just want to go hang out on the sideline and be a sideline reporter?
Hey, if you do the Mills game,
dude, I might do that.
Bring the Ranger. We'll drive around.
Dude.
Find some golf cart tires.
Dude. I might do it. Rogers
hobbling.
He's walking. At least he's doing it on his own.
Well, they're not going to carry the large man like that.
They'd have to bring Mop and Bevel out to make that happen.
Well, Mop's out there. He's kind of a little taller than both of them.
Oh, boy, they about took the kickoff back. That would have been something.
Like Bump last week.
Yeah.
He tried it again. He
he almost got it. Yep.
He was close.
All right, so 3rd down and 6. Hornets need a first down here to keep the ball game going.
We're going to get it.
That's Pierce looking to the right now, back to the left. Got his man, and Parham couldn't bring it in.
Oh, I want to slap window. And I didn't Thank you.
Weston, maybe a little heat on that one, but that's one you want Barham to get. And again, Barham has a habit of like cutting off his routes just a second too early. And he hesitated there, and that's what I think the conversation between him and Weston is on that one.
Hey, I slowed down. Hey, you threw it too fast. Hey, we both messed up. Let's not do that again. We got to have this one.
All right, here's your ball game.
This is the ball game.
4th down and 6. 1:34 to left. Pierce gets the snap, looking left. Got to scramble as pressure's coming. Takes off. Nice throw. Ball makes this catch inside the 30 down to the 27-yard line.
Well, made up for it there.
That's enough for an Acre Pharmacy first down.
Clock.
They still took 3 extra seconds off the clock before they stopped it.
Yeah. Well, all they're doing at this point, if we score, is running time off the time of their own clock, own team.
Yeah.
So
now Rogers back on the field, but he is not moving well. Got to keep an eye on that. Rogers was hardly running trying to get on. That was a massive limp. Motion across looks better in the motion. I'll give it to Clay. Clay trying to go behind Rogers, and he ran right into the back of Rogers. And they're going to lose yardage on this play. Forward progress looks like it's going to be spotted right at the line of scrimmage. Hornets are going to call a timeout here with 1:12 to go.
Barham's pretty hobbled too right now.
It's getting late. These guys probably starting to get a little sore out there. It's been a heck of a ball game so far.
Look, you got 1 minute and 12 seconds left in your football season. I don't care how sore you are, how tired you are, how hurt you are. This is a senior season.
Yeah, I'm about to say, Barham's a junior, but still, this is it. This is the last game of the year.
I get Rogers wanting to stay on the field and be there for every second of it. If your bones are attached and you're there, you play it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you physically can't walk it or you're going to hurt your team, sit it out. But if you can make it, man up and get it. It's what you'd want to do. I'd want to be out there to help them win if I could. That's what I'd want to do.
328 people watching the Pine Bluff Robinson game right now. Robinson leads at 24-19 with 5:27 to go. Yeah.
No starting quarterback. Probably got Tank Reese, a freshman, in there.
I got to
playing
get a picture of that.
What?
That comment. Now Pierce gets the snap, looking to his right. He's going to roll to his right. Nobody over there. Now back over the middle. Barham almost makes a one-handed catch. Falls incomplete. And we got an injured lineman on the play as well.
Is that Baby Cakes?
53. Make sure with the it is. That is Baby Cakes.
It looks like a Cakes type person on there. I was like, it looks like a Cakes.
Another injury here for the Hornets. Is Forte is the injured player on the field.
Can we call your brother?
Connor is being looked at by Band-Aid, and again, looking at lower extremity, leg, knee area. Can't tell as we're shielded a little bit by the other coach there with him.
Binoculars get you close, but they are not X-ray.
No, unfortunately, you can't see through things, our people. So we're down to a minute 4 left in this one.
Might be the longest minute 4 we have from right here.
No doubt. And we are, should
3rd
be,
and 10. Remember, you do not have to get it all here.
should be just fine to get this one over with. I got to say this, though.
What?
There is a
I'm driving through
massively nasty storm headed for Texarkana right
I'm
now.
going to drive through it.
There's a rental property down there that I wouldn't mind seeing getting blown away.
Shut your mouth.
I can say it as long as my tenants are okay.
Yeah, well, truthfully.
I need to sell that place. Anybody want an investment property in Texarkana? I could use.
You know any good real estate agents?
Not in Texarkana. I went through them all. They all are terrible. Every last one of them. When I have to chase a real estate agent down for 2 months for my rent check, that's a problem.
Hey, what are you doing? I know people like you.
There's not a realtor
I
in.
know how this works. Trust me. How do you know? I'm one of you. I am a people.
Yes. All right, so here we go. 3rd down and 10. Pierce gets the snap, going to roll to the right. He's got Cato over there. Throws it. He couldn't get it to him. Overthrew Cato, but he had him. Man.
You Ben Roethlisberger, that one. Come on. Ben late in his career, of course.
I think Pierce was worried about the man on the underneath coverage, but if he just kind of uses a little touch, you've got a 1st down there. So now, again, ball game right here. 4th down and 10 for the Hornets.
This is your ball game.
Timeout. We got 1 or 2 timeouts left. Board says 3, but I know that's not right because we've called at least 1 on this drive.
Well, if you're Beebe, you sit back at 10 yards and make sure everything stays in front of you.
Pierce high snap, brings it down.
You run this.
Steps up. Now he's going to take off, trying to get around a tackle, and let's see. I think he's short. He's going to be
short.
He is a yard shy. He's a yard shy. He needed the 17. They marked him at the 18. Pierce is arguing his case. He's not going to win that argument, and that's going to turn it over on downs, and the BB Badgers are going to win this ball game.
It's your ball game, folks.
It was close. It was hard to tell if he was able to dive for it or not, but I thought he was at least a yard short.
Yeah.
As he kind of stumbled as he was trying to get away from that one guy. A tough break there. BB is going to end the season.
If I'm Weston, I'm staying on to play defense. Just saying. Coach, I'm playing safety.
Oh, what a throw. Sorry. Oh, man, this is why we shouldn't have 4 channels.
Coach, I'm playing safety. That's all there is to it. I'm playing safety. And I'm coming on a blitz every play from
Every
here on
team,
out.
every single one, yep.
We got timeouts. You're calling them. I'll call them on the field if you don't. They moved the ball back a yard. Are they going to measure?
No, it was the 18. And I guess Maupin argued for a measurement, but he's a yard shy of a 1st down here. AAA must have reviewed some film and said, hey, we got to make sure we do measurements for Mop. Because I'm certain he's a yard shy here. I mean, you can tell from there.
Yeah, he's
measuring from the 27. You needed the 17. Ball's on the 18. They're a full yard shy.
Yeah. I don't even know why you would measure that.
Yeah.
Why would you measure the yard short? Weston, play safety.
I had to tell you, too, man, I'm watching these BB coaches, and not overly impressed with this coach walking at about the 31-yard line. I'm not sure what coach that is, but he was literally like flexing and muscling up and staring at the Maumelle sideline like he was annoyed at the fact that we called for the measurement there. I'm not sure. And now he's still talking. You can see him.
Where's he at?
He's right here at the 40 now, waving hands at our sideline. So he's doing it again. He continues.
Maybe Kirby Smart.
He has something. Yeah, he has something to say to the Maumelle sideline. I'm not
Maybe
real
Kirby
sure
Smart.
why.
Captain Visor. Gotcha.
Beebe has called a timeout here. I think that's their last one of the game. I'm not 100% sure. Valonia has lost as Mills has won that ball game. So Mills will be the number 2 seed in the Central.
Heck of a game.
Let's see. So if I got
a win over there, Eastern 2, 7-2 without a coach.
Yeah, that's pretty wild. I haven't heard any updates on that situation.
Parkview, South 2.
They'll be the one. This is not updated, but
they lost 2 games. Who did they lose to?
let's see, Bryant.
Oh yeah,
and North Little Rock.
They lost to North Little Rock.
Yeah, surprisingly, North Little Rock beat them. Yep.
How'd that work out?
Don't know.
Did half the team not show up?
North Little Rock got pretty good down the stretch. Now they played well up until they got whipped up by Bryant. So, which everybody's done that
for the last
49
games in the state of Arkansas. 50 probably by now.
So I believe that next week's matchup.
What did Cabot score turn out with Bryant?
Two touchdown win for Bryant, 24-10. And so now victory formation coming.
Call timeout.
Grant will take a knee.
No point.
Yeah, I was about to say no point calling a timeout, although we do have a clock stoppage. Who called the timeout? Did we call the timeout? Oh, the officials, I think, are trying to say there's too many men on the field. Now he's – what are we doing?
Whole team go out of the field. Too many men. Yes, the whole team's on the field.
I'm not sure what we're doing. I think they were actually – they were short a man. So they ran that play with 10 players on the field. What are we doing? What's the conversation? You came out of a timeout with 10 guys on the field. All you're doing is victory formation. Why is this so hard? Understanding what the situation is here. We have 35 seconds left. Can we just get this over with? All they're going to do is take a knee. Why are we making this so
Y'all
hard?
ran the clock earlier. False start.
Good.
False start on a victory formation. Are you kidding me?
How in the
Penalties
world?
declined. Run the clock. What? He said penalty declined and they still backed up 5 yards. He literally signaled declined. It's funny and not funny at the same time.
And now, what are we doing now? Now a BB timeout. Can we just go home?
I'm taking my headset off.
My goodness gracious, what are we doing right now?
I'm going to take a nap standing up.
Now I even more question this official or this coach that was upset about us asking for a measurement. My goodness gracious. Now I hope nothing more than BB to fumble this snap. That would just make it perfect. Just fumble the snap, recover it. Andy's sleep apnea has kicked in. He doesn't have his mask, which, trust me, that's a bad thing. So if you've ever stayed in a hotel room with this man, that's what you'll hear. But not
anymore.
100 million times louder than that.
That's what you get for stuffing me in the back of a Camaro all the church.
I'll know. Yeah, what's so funny about that is the
I had a 4-door car that was just as fast. We could have got there.
No, but that's not even the funny part. Was my memories popped up the other day, and it was from that trip. But it wasn't that. The message, the Facebook before that, I said, "I hate you, Andy Gates," because it was 3 a.m. and you wouldn't stop snoring, and I had thrown everything on my side of the hotel at you.
Yeah, they were on the other side of the bed, all the pillows, 9 of them.
Now BB's going to actually run a play. They're going to run it right up the middle, and now he's going to try to break to the outside. Get the ball out. Get that ball out. Clegg tried. He couldn't get it away from him. And so
the nerve of some people to run a play. How dare you.
Now the Hornets will call timeout.
Well, if they're going to run a play, you might as well.
Yeah, Hornets call timeout with 25 seconds.
We're playing football, then we're playing football.
And the crazy thing is the scoreboard still says we have 2 timeouts left. So I wonder if the officials have actually kept up with it, because we could get the ball back here if that 1 timeout is still correct. We have a chance in this ball game.
What is that?
Oh, I see.
My thing is that.
Yeah.
All right. I'm amazed by that.
That is awesome. That is awesome.
Run. I can't.
Oh, man. So the Hornets could get the ball back here, get a stop, call timeout.
You know what time it would be?
Like, how did
Greatest
this...
time in the entire world for a punt return.
Oh, my gosh. Now, Beebe is still having issues getting enough guys just on the field.
Hi, it's week 10.
Like, O'Neal just had to put his shoe back on to get back on the field. He was already getting undressed.
Hi,
apparently.
it's week 10. We struggle with making plays the very last quarter with less than a minute left.
All right, so the Hornets need to stop here.
3 weeks ago, we were in the 2 or 3 seed in the playoffs.
Grant going to go over the left side, and McGarrett there. They'll pull him down, so they do get the stop. 17
Call
seconds.
timeout.
That pole is waving
Call
even
timeout.
more.
We called them out.
We did call the timeout. 17 seconds to go in the ball
Any
game.
more of those, more of those.
It'll be 4th down.
But you know what? We get the ball back.
We'll see. They may go for this. 4th and 2. That would be the craziest decision in the world. Because if the Hornets were able to get a stop, you'd have 2 pass plays to the end zone potentially from here.
You punt this.
I punt it. I just,
bury this ball as deep as you can.
yeah.
And you let Mighty Mouse attack.
But I don't know. If I'm the Hornets, I'm not putting anybody back. I am coming after this punt. Like, I am coming. Even if I get a roughing, I don't care. I'm doing everything I can to get in there and get a block on this play. You have to sell out. This is the ball game.
Is this where you play that song from the Foo Fighters?
Yeah.
And you send Billy Bob right down the middle and Tweeter blocks it? Put me in there, Coach Lance. Weston. Coach Weston. This is where it happens.
Coach Whitley, somebody over
That's
there.
it.
Coach Whitley.
Coach Whitley, put me in. We'll block it.
I'm not sure Whitley's out there tonight.
Hang on. This is where McGarrett.
Yeah, there you
Straight
go.
to the middle.
Yes. Crawford would be quick enough to get in there. I'd like maybe Crawford, Gurney big enough to get in there. And let's see.
They pooch it well.
They have pooched it a couple times. They're in that same power formation. I think they're going for this, Andy.
Yeah, they're going to go. They're going. There's no way they don't.
They're going to try to get us to jump off sides. Hornets will not oblige, and let's see what they decide to do with it. Hornets have got to say there's still 17 seconds on the play clock, so you cannot get overly aggressive and jump off sides. Got to watch the ball here. Hornets all standing up. Motion man for a jet sweep is O'Neal. They do snap it, but I think, and now he broke free, but it was a false start. The play shouldn't count. Oh, Grant falls down.
Where's the false start?
How is that? Like, everyone moved. Like, even the, oh my goodness, they're going to give them the Acre first down.
How?
I'm not even sure I'm going to have the replay here, but Beebe's going to win it. As the clock runs out, zeros on the clock. That is a final.
No.
The Beebe Badgers have won this ball game 29-22.
You win on a penalty?
And now the fireworks go crazy. As
What
that is
kind of absolute garbage play was that?
That is your ball game. So the Hornets fall in this one 29-22, and we'll be back with our post-game show here in just a few minutes. All right, welcome back, folks, here to Wooten Field on the campus of Beebe High School. Beebe Badgers have won this ball game 29-22. So that's going to do it for the season for our Hornets. I want to say thanks to everybody involved with Natural State Sports, Maumelle Sports Network, Andy, Kayla, great job this year producing for our streams. I want to say thanks to my wife, Kristen Henson, as well as Jim Shepard, who did a great job this year as well on our main cam. I know Jim was going to be with us tonight, I think he was going to be in Valonia, but our buddy Jim got an opportunity to go up to a festival happening in the you look at me like that, but I'll tell you, he got with me, I think it was Wednesday night, and he's like, so I had a guy ask me if I'd be willing to come run this festival for him. He's going to pay me $1,000 for 2 days worth of work, and all I got to do is drive all the celebrities around in a bus. So, can't blame him for being at that. And so he's excited to be there for that. So we thank Jim for all of his work this season. We appreciate it. Great job by him. Great job by our crew here. And I want to say thanks to Coach Horton for making this season happen, for having us out once again this year. And we appreciate all the support we've had from all the fans. And I know it wasn't the season that we wanted, as our Hornets fall to 3-7 on the season. 3-7, 1-7 in conference play. And again, we knew it would be a bit of a struggle this year. We knew we would have some growing pains with Coach Maupin starting and a younger team, trying to replace some wide receivers and running back depth that we lost last season. So not the finish we wanted of the year. Would love to have been in the playoffs this year, but bright things to come in the future for this Maumelle Hornet program, as there's a lot of talent on its way up. So that's going to do it for us tonight. I want to say thanks to all of our sponsors, as, of course, our friends over at Cornerstone Home Lending, and Dio Vanucci. Make sure you text Dio to 36260. Head to loansbydio.com to get your home lending process started today. Acre Family Pharmacy. Head over to acrepharmacy.com, or you can go see them at 1900 Club Manor Drive for all of your pharmacy needs in Maumelle. Our Akel's halftime and kickoff sponsor, or the Akel's Carpet One Floor and Home. Go see them at akelscarpet1.com. And American Pie Pizza, the sponsor of our player of the game. As we can have an American Pie Pizza player of the game tonight. To think about that one for a little bit. Maybe as I continue to go through. Go see our friends.
Some solid runs. You had Amari with some very solid catches.
Yeah, Hilliard had some big plays.
Timmons with a pretty balanced game as well.
Yeah.
You got a couple to think about there before we can give it out.
Yeah, so go see our friends over at American Pie Pizza, ampiepizza.com, 9709 Maumelle Boulevard, and tell them that the folks over at Maumelle Sports Network sent you. Your roof leak detective, PI Roofing, the sponsor of our penalty flags. I want to say thanks to the folks over at PI Roofing for being our sponsor once again. And then, of course, Brooke Brolo and the Allstate Agency in Maumelle, sponsor of our Good Hands Catch of the Game. I want to say thanks to them as well. So that's going to do it for us tonight here from Wooten Field in Beebe. Beebe Badgers win this one 29-22. Join us tomorrow at 2 o'clock as the Lady Hornets will take on the Robinson Senators, and then your Maumelle Hornet varsity boys will take on the Senators 15 minutes after that. So join us for tomorrow's benefit game at Hornet Arena. That's going to do it for us. That's the end of football season. We will be back tomorrow for Hornet